how good Ruda speed is, then go and beat up everybody.
Hold on, man. You don't know that. You're assuming.
I mean, we don't know that, my boss.
When you, I say you don't know that, boss.
So if the man take Cavalier ball,
big man, right now, Mount Pleasant. Would you say Mount Pleasant have the best?
No, they're not. No, I don't think them play them all that special, my boss. I don't rate them. They're missing. That's why I'm saying you're missing the point. But Tariq Magee would be a special player.
Yeah, but I am saying, Zidane, we don't know of a truth or of a fact that if you have 4, 5, 6 national player on the team, that you're necessarily going to win the league.
Yeah, man. If they get people like Dixon, the other fast one who used to be Arnett Garden, Tariq Magee, those are the players. I
still say that's an assumption.
No, man, I'm saying it's not no, but it's a lot. What's wrong with him, boss?
Well, it's an assumption for real, but it's a fair assumption.
That they would dominate the league.
Yeah, it's a fair assumption.
It is not something far-fetched, but I'm just saying. It does not guarantee.
When Kevin Durant went to Golden State Warriors, it was we were assuming that Golden State Warriors would dominate the league.
Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest basketball in the world.
So we'll get the greatest Jamaican born players available. What do you think will happen?
Hold on.
Fair assumption that they dominate.
If you're going to go there, Zidane, again, there are many times where we have seen both in football, basketball, and other sports where there's an assembly of some of the greatest players on one team, and they still don't win.
Who beat them? No other greats.
Other teams.
Other greats. No other greats.
What do you mean other greats?
Other great
what? No.
Other great players.
Teams. No. Hold on. Let us go back. Let us go back to the Miami Heat that went up against the Mavericks.
They had Dirk Nowitzki, my boss, on the other side. What is wrong with correction?
And who?
Cavalier and Dirk
Nowitzki and who?
They said they had one all-time great.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Lord of his mercy, correction.
Calm down.
I'm saying
calm down and stop tip like a billy goat.
At least.
Calm down and stop tip like a billy goat. I am saying it is still not guaranteed.
But at least Dallas Mavericks was able to have one of the greatest players of all time. And the Rasta Cavalier, them can't afford any such thing, my boss.
Who can't afford it?
Cavalier, them, my boss, and the other clubs, them. Cannot
afford
to pay.
They cannot afford it. Cavalier win. Hold on, sir. Hold on. You're saying some things that are not.
You're missing the point, my boss. You're really
No, I'm not missing the point. I'm not missing the point. No, don't call that word right now.
You compare what exists.
Don't call that word right now.
You compare what exists.
Hold on. You know me not hear you clearly now, though.
Talk. You're not hearing me clearly. You're not hearing me. Go on. You're not hearing me.
You're lying. I got in and out.
Oh, Lord.
Anytime you start talk, I hear you, but then you don't feel it.
All right, you hear us now?
No, the same thing. You start, you hear you when you start, but then everything does done. Everything does basically become static.
We are hearing loud and clear, you know.
So you talk to someone here.
Now we are hearing loud and clear.
You start here where you say. All right, so just like what you say, yeah, here, and then you hear. Me here, yeah, here, and then you're
maybe you should.
But what may I say, Zidane?
Yes.
Your argument is not far-fetched. I'm not saying it is far-fetched, and I see where you're coming from. But I'm just saying it's not set in stone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I am Mr. Pine for me. Anyhow, give me some updates on the Sunshine Girl. How for them thing when I win the game today. It start already?
Tomorrow at 6. It's a 3-game series. We win the first game.
Right. Yeah, man. So give me the other dates and the dates more.
So tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow at the arena. It's either 6 or 6:30, but to be on the safe side, go for your 6 o'clock game. And then the other one is on Saturday. Same place already.
Saturday and Sunday?
No, man.
A 3 game, sir?
Yeah, Saturday gone, one gone already.
One first one.
Me not hear. Me not hear. My God.
All right, bigger. Well, that's a line thing, you know, because he's talking on the phone, so our line not clear. Because I'm not getting the complaints that you are not being heard.
All the people might hear it.
Through the system.
All right, somebody try again.
6766968. That's 6766968. We're up on the break, my boss. Let's take the break. Take the first commercial break. We take the break or we take the call. Hello.
Pleasant afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good to hear.
Yes.
Yes. We were having a conversation yesterday while the time ended.
Oh, this is the Kobe man, the Kobe Bryant man.
No, not really Kobe man, but a basketball fanatic, you understand?
The fact that you have Kobe top 3, you must be a Kobe man because he's nowhere close to that.
Okay. And you're disputing that.
Yes, totally.
No, totally.
I can understand Kareem and Jordan, but I can't understand a man having Kobe top 3.
Okay, so what's your argument against Kobe being in the top 3?
LeBron James is just far better at collectively playing basketball than Kobe Bryant if you combine the skill set that is required to dominate a basketball game. LeBron James
dominate a basketball
game?
Man,
LeBron James combined the ability to score, pass, rebound, block, steal far better than Kobe Bryant. And then he utilized those skills to dominate the game far more than Kobe Bryant. Hold the line. Hold the line. Don't move. Take a break. We'll come.
Yes. Hold the line. Yeah.
Clear your barrels and personal shipments with ease and convenience. Request a customs contactless clearance today through CCP at jca.gov.jm. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
Need to brighten up your dimly lit spaces while saving on electricity? Look no further. Fosridge is having a 30% off solar lighting sale, January 2 to 31. Solar garden lamps, wall mounts, and solar flood lamps. Visit us in Kingston, Mandeville, Draxall, and Montego Bay. Don't miss this solar lighting sale, January 2 to 31. Open Sundays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Tracy, oh, you go keep on now. You're too fast. Hey, me I got Jotex now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them. Me can't get some? No, go buy your own. Hey.
Jotex Bakery. Visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery. So nice, so right.
Conditions apply. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Back with him, boss.
Yes. So you're saying LeBron James collectively have all of those skill sets.
Yeah, man. He combines those skill sets.
Better position.
Yeah,
man.
All
right. So how long have you been watching the sport?
Irrelevant.
How long have you been watching basketball?
Yeah.
I'm asking you, how long have you been watching basketball?
That is irrelevant.
Huh?
That is an irrelevant question.
No. The reason why I asked you that, I want to know if you had watched Kobe through all of his career.
Yes, I.
And obviously, I guess you've watched LeBron James through all of his career, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, man. That's all I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So question at hand, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna show you some key points, right? Because basketball is a craft, right? For those players, because that's their craft, so they need to master their craft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? All right.
Yes.
Is LeBron James a good free throw shooter?
Yes.
No, he's below average. The average NBA
what's his
percentage for the average NBA percentage for a free throw shooter is 75%.
Now what is
LeBron James career wise? LeBron James is 73 point something, not even 75. So he's below average on that.
No, man,
right?
you can't call him below average if you shoot at the 70.
No, man, no, that's the league average. That's the league average. That is the league average. If you're below the league average, that means you're not good at it.
No, man, you can't.
That is the league.
No, man, we can't be in the 70s. I'm not good, my boss.
No. What he's saying, if the league average is 75 and he's 73, then he's below the league average.
Put it this way.
Me interested for you the other
way, right? Let me put it this way. The average NBA player shoots 75% from the free throw line.
Who's the greatest free throw shooter of all time, percentage wise?
Who's the greatest free throw shooter?
Yes. Percentage wise.
I know Mark Price was really good, and I know Steph Curry.
It would be like in the 80s, right?
No, man, they're 90s.
High 80s.
No, man, those people are 90s people, man. 91 to 93 percentage, man. When you're talking 80s, you talk 84, 85, 86 going up. That's Kobe and that is MJ.
What?
You understand?
I can't be the 70s and I'm not good. If you want to say me not great, fine, but you can't say me not good at shooting free throws.
No, listen.
If me in the 70s.
Listen what I'm
But anyways,
saying,
we're not gonna stick. That's just one little thing still. We're not gonna stick on that, you know.
All right. That's a one factor, right?
So you're saying if I'm a better free throw shooter, I'm greater.
No, I'm breaking down LeBron.
So hold on, right? No, we're not breaking down anybody's game, boss. So let me ask you this question to counter that rubbish point. Is Steph Curry a better basketball player than Kobe Bryant?
Is Steph Curry a better basketball player?
Yes.
We're taking all facets. No, but
he's not. But Steph Curry is a better. But Steph Curry is a better. Hold on, but Steph Curry is a better free throw shooter than Kobe Bryant, isn't he?
Yeah, but
which makes your single point about free throws very ordinary.
You're not allowing me.
Yeah, man. He's breaking down.
We kill that fool.
So he's saying Kobe is a better free throw shooter than LeBron. If that's a fact, that's a fact.
Well, Steph Curry is a better free throw shooter than Kobe.
Yeah, man, but he has to come with an accumulation of things. Him take what? Free throw shoot.
But that's what I'm doing.
Why me? Yeah, man. So one gone to Steph, one gone to Kobe. What are the others?
Let me continue.
Yes.
Let me continue now, right? LeBron James have a higher turnover ratio than any one of those people.
Any one of who people?
That's another factor.
Then any one of who people?
Yeah, he is higher. Yeah.
Which people you're talking about? You said
he is higher than all of them.
All of them who? A Kobe we are talking about.
All right.
Is he higher than Kobe? Stick the argument to the two, man.
Yeah, my point. Is.
Give me the numbers. Part of the problem, part of the reason with that is probably LeBron have the ball in hand more often and makes more decisions.
Yeah, right? You can Google it.
Give me the numbers though. So LeBron turns over more than Kobe.
All right. Let me give you the numbers because I have it right down in our book.
Yeah, man. You have to educate me while they are trying win an argument. I like the fact. I like when you come with numbers. So give me the free throw percentage at the two of them again.
Yeah.
Give me the free throw percentage at the two of them.
That is such a weak argument, though.
No, if I'm comparing two man, I can't find anything.
No, man. No, not anything. It has to be substantial.
All right. So you said Kobe is a better free throw shooter and he's better at not giving away the ball.
No. What I'm doing, I'm just telling you the certain aspects of basketball.
But you're not giving the numbers.
You're weak so far.
Can I speak, please? We're gonna touch on free throw shooting, right? We're gonna touch also on turnovers, right? We're gonna also touch on the effectiveness of their scoring because LeBron James, anywhere from 3 feet away from the basket, is abysmal, you know.
No, hold on now.
Abysmal.
Hold on now. It doesn't matter from where you score. If I score more points per game than you, then it matters from where I score.
Not only more points per game, more efficiently. As well.
Does LeBron James have a mid-range shot?
No, it doesn't matter.
Irrelevant.
That doesn't matter though.
No, man.
No, but if all I do is shoot from under the basket,
I'm showing you the versatility of a player.
Irrelevant.
That's what I'm trying to show
Irrelevant.
you. Because,
Carla, hold on, man. Let me referee this thing. Carla, man, hold on. We don't make you dominate the argument. You make the point, you must give us a chance. You have to give you a chance to counteract. I'm saying the free throw point that you raised, while if I were you, I would raise the point as well. But free throws in and of itself can be used to determine. Free throws must be seen as part of a package. And that package is, hold on. That package,
you're not allowing me to give the total.
Package must be part and parcel of how many points you score per game. So when you sectionalize it from where you score, how much free throws you score, the bottom line is how many points per game do you score. You could break down in football. You could say, boy, the man score more free kick than the next man, or the man score more left-sided thing than the next man, or the man score more volleys than the next man. But at the end of the game, at the end of the day, what you're trying to come up with is who scores more goals per game. In batting, you can't say that man play more square cut than a man. I'm gonna play more flick. I'm gonna play more straight drive. But at the end of the day, what you should be comparing is runs. Now, what you should be comparing is not how they score or from where they score. You should be asking how much they score. So you're
how much they score.
Yes, that is the importance.
All right. So I'm glad you bring up that point, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, there are things, right, in any sport, right, that affects the outcome of a player's production, right? For instance, if I am a basketball player, right, and for my first 2 to 3 seasons, I was not given playing time. So when I go on the court for say 5 minutes or whatever, I only score 6 points. That is going to affect my production, my totality, my average.
No,
right?
yeah, but it won't affect your shooting percentage.
Yeah.
What about
your shooting percentage, your efficiency now?
Yeah, we're gonna touch on true shooting.
No,
there's something named true shooting percentage, which is different from your actual field goal percentage. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Right.
But the field goal percentage is far more important.
All right. So field goal percentage wise, right? Look at this now, right? LeBron sits at around 50%, right?
And Kobe has never shot 50% in any season in his career.
Well, no, listen. LeBron sits at around 50%.
For career,
right?
and Kobe.
Because,
yes.
Listen.
You have to make the point quicker than that. You have to long for me. Hold on, caller. Hold on. We want the debate. We usually give a caller 5 minutes. As a new caller, we're prepared to give you a little, but you have to make the points them quicker. You're taking too long to get to the point.
Let me get at them quicker, right?
Yes.
So LeBron James plays bully ball. If you don't know what's bully ball, right? He's just closer to the hoop, line drive bully ball, right? He hasn't mastered the skill of footwork. He doesn't have a mid-range. He doesn't have a post game, right? All those are all factors of a basketball. So in other words, I can target you the way I want.
All right, tell me. I'm not gonna make Zidane. Hold on, me tell us the two we have to talk. No man, the two we have to talk, brother. Me never not gonna make Zidane kill it. So if LeBron doesn't have in a mid range, in a footwork, and him now well just say him now. But he scores more points per game than Kobe Bryant. Then what does Kobe Bryant lack?
Hold on.
No man, we have to go run back. You want the last minute?
If you're minus the first 3 years when Kobe did not get no playing time. Remember that LeBron James was given the keys to the kingdom straight off.
All right, so what about Zidane to the shooting percentage? Me like get straight to the point.
Affected the shooting percentage.
Me like get straight to the point. What about shooting percentage?
Hold on. All right, and this is what I'm saying to you because I'm gonna give you the numbers, right? So minus those 3 years when he didn't
big
get
man, listen to me now. Listen to me now.
Last 2 years when he got injured with the Achilles, look at his shooting percentage and look at his numbers.
There is no season where Kobe shot 50% from the field. None in his career.
Whether I'm injured or injured now. There's no saying he has never scored 50%.
That's one season where he shot 50% from the field, my boss.
Yeah, but
not one.
But, effective cannot play hard. So in other words, you are telling me that somebody like Rudy Gobert, right? You know what?
No, but we're not comparing Rudy Gobert to Kobe. I two perimeter player we are comparing.
But I am using back your same argument on you because you use the free throw. You flip around the Steph Curry and them people, and you ask if they are better than.
No, but Steph Curry is a perimeter player, my boss.
In other words, I'm flipping around with you, and I'm saying Shaq.
No, but both LeBron and Kobe are wing players, my boss. No, Carla, but both LeBron.
Does that mean that they are better than LeBron
James? That's like for like. Though LeBron and Kobe is like for like. They are both perimeter players. They get the ball in their hands and their ISO ball.
No, they're not like. No, they're not like for like. They're two totally.
No, they get the ball in their hands. They bring up the ball at the court and they play ISO balls. That they're generally similar players, my boss. What they do. When I say LeBron doesn't have a post game, that is not true anymore, my boss. You're wrong,
Let me explain, right?
But Carla, we have to run, man.
Yeah, man. He's
Carla
getting
second to man, because you're not making no special points. Your free throw argument week, your turnovers week. Because Kobe turnovers per game is 3.5 and LeBron is 3. LeBron is 3.5 and Kobe is 3. 0.5%.
Here's what I want you to do, my boss. You have potential. You're not just one of those people who come wildly and that. You clearly have some points that you want to make, and you clearly have an idea.
Yeah, man, I know.
But here's my advice.
I know
Hold on, man. Just take the advice from the master at this time. Be quicker to get to your point. Don't waffle in between points. So you come on the radio and you say, free throw shooter. Kobe is better. That takes 5 seconds. We might say something and then mid-range. Make the points much quicker. There's some holes in some of the points, but I like the fact that you're prepared to come.
Defensive-wise, is better too.
But here what I want, I would love this discussion to continue. Call back tomorrow. Take me advice.
Sure.
Come with the points, but be prepared.
Make it quicker. And
make your points.
What's the name? What's the name, my boss?
Richardson.
All right, Richardson. Glad.
When I kill a youth who try with the discussion thing, yeah? Just make your points quicker.
Man. Nice to be a part of it, man.
Yeah, man.
I'll continue to call back and we'll get back on the discussion.
Yeah, man. All right.
You know, talented program and others are there.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
All right. That youth we are going to bring. Him have something about it. I'm going to take the break now. What we do?
Just bet. We have just
bet. Oh, we have just bet. We have to take. The man, I'm going to kill we say we have Richardson to long enough. But after just bet, we come back to the cards.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get nothing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
England's match against Afghanistan at the Champions Trophy next month should go ahead despite calls for a boycott, says Captain Josh Butler. A cross-party letter signed by nearly 200 UK politicians was sent to the England and Wales Cricket Board, ECB, calling for England to refuse to play in response to the Taliban regime assault on women's rights. Female participation in the sport has effectively been outlawed since Taliban's return to power in 2021. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
It's now time for Just Bet Winner's Edge, where we take a look at some of the top sporting events and betting odds on the Just Bet sports betting program, and show you how to bet and win big with Just Bet. Sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game. From Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. All right, Sir Jesse Blake, how are you, sir?
Very well this afternoon. How are you?
I can't ball, my boss. You know when your old people them say they can't ball?
Yeah, man, can't ball, man.
Can't ball.
Life not that bad.
There
you don't have everything that you need, but life is still not that bad at all. You still have a lot to give thanks for.
Belly side still are going and come out. You ever hear that one?
Yeah, how that go?
Your belly side still are going and out.
That's right. I mean, that one is. I've heard that one to me. You have life, you have breath, which means you have hope. So it's not as bad as you may think it is.
There you go. You're a sharp man. Anyway, to the business at hand. What's the first game we're looking at?
All right. We're looking at all Champions League games this afternoon. Looking at this slate of games scheduled to kick off come tomorrow. That's Wednesday. We're going to start off with a matchup between RB Leipzig. They'll be hosting Sporting Lisbon out of Portugal tomorrow at 12:45 in the afternoon, Jamaica time. It was Leipzig that was held to a 3-3 draw by Minos Bochum in Bundesliga action to make it back-to-back winless games. That said, Leipzig have won 3 of the last 4 at home. Sporting's imperious start to the season, well, that seems like a lifetime ago. They're struggling at the moment. Lisbon winning only 3 of their last 6 games in all competitions on the trot. Sporting, they ended a 4-match winless run on the road on Saturday. But it's going to be tough to take down their opponents at home in the form of RB Leipzig. However, according to the Just Bet final result bet option, Sporting Lisbon is actually tipped to do that at odds of $2.30. RB Leipzig not too far behind at $2.80. They're the underdog, and the draw attracts odds of $3.60. Let's get right into correct score betting, shall we? For those who have never heard how this works, can you predict the score of a game that's the correct score? At the end of regulation and stoppage time, it can pay off very well for you. And do remember, you can place a bet on any score line that you think is the correct score for each and every football game. Now, for RB Leipzig hosting Sporting Lisbon tomorrow, 12:45 in the afternoon, Jamaica time. Get in the game and take advantage of the correct score bets that are available. And those include, if Lisbon wins 2-1, a $500 bet would pay $4,750 in winnings. If it's Sporting Lisbon by a goal to nil, $5,500 on offer with a $500 bet. Sporting Lisbon 2-0, $7,000 even with a $500 bet. Now for RB Leipzig, correct score bets include, if they win by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $5,000 even. If it's Leipzig 3-1, $10,500 on offer with a $500 bet. Leipzig winning in a 5-goal thriller by 3-2 would return a cool $13,000 in winnings with a $500 bet. This one is very hard to call. I am looking at a 1-all draw in this game that would pay $3,250 in winnings with a $500 bet, and taking the draw to start things off today at odds of $3.60.
Looks like you took a peek at my scripts there, Jesse Blake, because 1-all is exactly where I was. All right, what?
Yeah,
what's the
definitely Sporting Lisbon should be able to give a little good showing of themselves tomorrow.
What's the odds
Leipzig at home? I don't see them losing at all.
What's the odds on the 1-all draw?
1-all draw paid $3,250 in winnings with a $500 bet.
Not bad enough. Not bad at all. All right, which is the other one?
Bad. All right, let's head to the second game for the winners' edge this afternoon, and we continue in the Champions League tomorrow at 3 p.m. Jamaica time. It will be time for Feyenoord. We'll be welcoming Bayern Munich to the Netherlands for their game, and this one should be interesting. A 1-all draw in their last game for Feyenoord means they've won only 1 of their last 4 in all competitions. That doesn't bode well for the welcome of an in-form German juggernaut in the form of Bayern Munich. Now, Vincent Kompany's Bayern, they have won their last 4 matches, but have only won 2 of their last 4 on the road. Nevertheless, we're talking about Bayern Munich taking on Feyenoord, who are performing pretty decently in Eredivisie action over there in Holland. But it's a totally different beast that they'll be welcoming tomorrow in the form of Bayern München. And what do you know? Munich is the favored team to win according to the Just Bet final result bet option at $1.41. Feyenoord, the underdog, enticing odds of $6.50 for the upset, and the draw attracts odds of $4.75. Folks, do remember, if you're looking to get the biggest return for your betting buck, make it the Just Bet Correct Score betting option. For Feyenoord hosting Bayern Munich tomorrow at 3 p.m. Jamaica time, you can take advantage of the correct score bets that are available, which include, if it is Bayern winning by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $4,250 in winnings. If it's Bayern Munich by 3-1, $5,000 on offer there with a $500 bet. Bayern 3-2, $10,000 in winnings with a $500 wager. Feyenoord 2-1 would pay $10,000 even with a $500 bet. The One Love in Feyenoord's favor, the Bob Marley, would pay $13,000 even with a $500 bet. Feyenoord winning by 3-1 though returns a cool $30,500 in winnings with only a $500 bet. Bayern Munich, I don't see them losing this one at all. I see them winning 3-1. $5,000 even with a $500 bet, and Bayern Munich $1.41 straight up.
Boy, this is looking eerie now. It's 3-1. Me and Bayern Munich
Don't tell me.
No,
don't tell me. 3-1.
The 3-1 for Bayern Munich. Indeed.
A big rate is going on.
I don't think we've ever agreed on a scoreline for all three games. So let's see.
Let's see how it goes now.
Bayern Munich 3-1 would pay.
3 so far.
Bayern Munich 3-1 would pay what?
Second.
Bayern Munich
Yes,
3-1 would pay what?
Bayern Munich 3-1, $5,000 even with a $500 bet. And well, there's a good chance to make it all 3 out of 3 today. When we go to the last match that we're looking on inside the winner's edge for this afternoon.
Before you go there, Jesse, what is Bayern Munich paying just to win the game against Feyenoord without the actual score?
All right, it would be all right. So that would be the final result bet option. Straight up for Bayern Munich to win the game, they attract odds of $1.41. They are the heavy favorite.
Not bad. $1.40 not bad. All right. Go to the third.
That's not bad at all.
No.
Yeah, man, that's not bad at all. All right. Let's, of course, close out the previews this afternoon with the matchup scheduled for 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, Jamaica time, where a side called Manchester City is heading to France to play Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, a PSG team that made it 4 wins in a row across all competitions. That 2-1 victory at Lens on Saturday preserved their unbeaten record in Ligue 1 in the process. Now, Luis Enrique's PSG, though, have lost more than they have won in Europe this term and will be all too aware of the importance of this big clash. Well, Manchester City continuing their positive return to form, a 6-0 thrashing of Ipswich Town on Sunday afternoon. Like the hosts in the form of PSG, Manchester City occupy a playoff place in the UEFA Champions League. They'll need to win both of their remaining games to have any hopes of securing a top 8 finish. And according to the Just Bet final result bet option, City is not favored to win this game. They're the underdog at $2.60. But take some salt in the fact that PSG is not that far ahead at all, $2.40. So it's not a lot separating the two teams. And the draw attracts odds of $3.66. Now, correct score bets that you can place on this game include, if it is, that PSG wins 2-1, $4,750 on offer with a $500 bet. PSG 2-0, $7,500 on offer with $500 worth. PSG 3-2, $10,500 in winnings with a $500 wager. For Manchester City, correct score bets include, if they win 2-1, $8,000 even with a $500 bet. If it's City, 3-1, $9,500 on offer with only $500 worth. City, 3-0, $15,500 on offer with a $500 bet. PSG 3-2 in a close one, $10,500 on offer with a $500 bet. And definitely mashing up the rate this afternoon. PSG, $2.40 straight up.
Well, we're not going to be 3 out of 3 in terms of this one is probably the most difficult for me to come to a decision because I don't know which Manchester City side will show up on the day.
True.
It could be that Manchester City that looks listless, that looks lethargic, that looks demotivated, or it could look like Manchester against Ipswich Town. Granted, lowly opposition, but we genuinely look like we come for play ball. So I'm going to go somewhere in the middle between those two extremes of the Man City we're seeing, and I'm going to call it for a 1-1 draw.
Wow, a 1-1 draw in this game. Very interesting. A 1-1 draw would net you $2,875 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right. Take us to the break, my friend.
Thank you very much, man. Of course, lots of great action taking place in the world of tennis. We have the Australian Open taking place right now, and it was a wonderful quarterfinal clash between Carlos Alcaraz, the Wimbledon champ, and Novak Djokovic of Serbia, the multi-time Grand Slam winner. Well, it was Novak Djokovic that took down Carlos Alcaraz, so the one of the top 3 seeds going down. Meanwhile, in the women's draw, looking very good. Iga Swiatek playing the tennis of her life right now. Of course, the Australian Open will go into this weekend with the last 2 scheduled to take the court for the women in the final on Saturday and the final for the men's singles on Sunday. Continue to make it justbetja.com. Make it supremegames.com, the Supreme Ventures gaming app for all of your bets on the Australian Open. Gotta say a big thank you to those who bet on college football for this season. The national championship took place last night between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It was the Ohio State Buckeyes winning 34-23 over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Thanks to those who placed bets on the college football season in America. Lots of football being played this afternoon. Barcelona is in action at 3 o'clock. They're favored to beat Benfica. Liverpool also on the trot at 3 o'clock. Juventus will be playing at 3 o'clock as well. Atletico and Bayern, they'll clash at 3 as well. Borussia Dortmund and Bologna out of Italy at 3 o'clock. Feyenoord, Bayern Munich, we did speak about them tomorrow. So lots of action to take place in the UEFA Champions League today and tomorrow. And of course, we're heading into Championship Sunday in the NFL. We'll talk a bit more about that come Thursday. For all of your games to bet and win big, make it justbetja.com, supremegames.com, the Supreme Ventures gaming app, or pop in to one of our over 100 Just Bet locations island-wide. Look forward to having you. Of course, all the to you, your team, and the from all of us at Just Bet. Stay safe, enjoy the games. Catch you guys come Thursday. Take care till then.
All right, sir. Just big up thyself, sir. And with that, we take a break.
Yeah, man.
That was the Just Bet Winners Edge, sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game from Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. For more information, visit justbetja.com.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VMBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
Sunday, February 16, 2025 will be pure energy and excitement as thousands will hit the streets, running, walking, and wheeling with a purpose. The Sagicor Sigma Run isn't just a road race, it's a celebration of people coming together to make a difference. Don't miss the Caribbean's biggest running event, Sagicor Sigma Run 2025. Visit SagicorSigmaRun.com and register now. Run for the fun, donate for the cause. Sponsored by Walden, Pan Jam, National Baking Company, Reggae Marathon, Catherine's Peak, Malay Media, and Whistling Frog.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sanya? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
Did you know that there are many exciting careers in public health? Join the Ministry of Health and Wellness for its Health and Wellness Career Expo and Employment Fair 2025. Wednesday and Thursday, January 22nd and 23rd from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily on the UWI campus. Learn about exciting and emerging career opportunities in public health. Walk with your resume for on-site interviews for available jobs across the island. Entertainment, giveaways, and free health screening. We've got them. Admission free. A career in health, the roadmap to success.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we've just gotten past the just bet. Now it's time to re-engage. The numbers are 676-6968. 676-6968. We go back online. Hello? Somebody has a line open. Hello?
Yeah, my time.
Oh, yes, God.
Hey, Orville, you're still going to have the segment this year for the best new caller?
Yes. If there are enough new callers, yeah.
I can put in my ballot right now.
As a new caller?
A young man that I called a while ago, and great.
He have potential.
Zidane.
Yes, sir.
You recover?
From what?
From that beating you just got.
Come on, God. Everybody know God is an
Hey, let me tell you something to you, Orville. Let me say something to you, Orville.
Come on.
In regards to the field goal percentage point that the young man brought up.
Yeah.
You see, it doesn't matter how effective you are from everywhere. Because let me explain something. You see, in the clutch, Orville, nobody is going to allow a wing player to consistently get to the basket. You go back and you watch all of Michael Jordan's clutch shots. They were all two-pointers.
But LeBron is better than
inside
Kobe. But LeBron is better than Kobe in the clutch.
No, hold on, man. Let me tell you this.
No, but let me
I brought these numbers out. There is nowhere.
Let me just destroy that argument right away and then you move on. If I'm
no, you can't. Let me say destroy it because the number. You see those numbers.
No, but me I gotta do it now. If I'm scoring 25 points, hold on, me make the point. And then you say if it's not a world class point. If I'm scoring 25 points a game, I'm not score none in the fourth quarter, none at all. And you are scoring 20 points a game and 10 of them in the last quarter. Which one are we more valuable to your team? The question is, me scored 25 points a game. That's an idiotic question,
Arville.
So no matter how many outputs you are, if you score more points per game than you, then
my
more
point
effective.
is to you, Arville. In crunch time, hold on. You see, from a defensive philosophy, Arville, in crunch time, teams don't want you to get to the basket. They rather foul you.
Crunch time is
so
over.
If you're a wing player and you're shooting, 73% from the line, and the other wing player shooting 84%. You see, over the course of a game, that matters, Orville. Also,
if over the course of the game, shooting, I score more points than you, why does it matter where you get yours and how you get yours?
Anyway, congratulations to the young man.
Yeah, but by the way, you're not going to stop me from saying this. You brought up the clutch. Hold on, my boss. No, me not winnings to take my boss because I can't compete with me. I'm saying to you, LeBron in the clutch.
No, Orville sound hurt.
No. Let me say the thing, Garvey, and then you can move on. LeBron in the clutch is better than Kobe Bryant in the clutch. So that argument about who it matters where you
the man who constantly runs from clutch shots.
But he's better than Kobe in the clutch. So your argument about it matters.
You know, everything what the young man said was correct about his skills.
Yeah, man. But
having a mid-range jumper, consistent mid-range. All those things are true.
Yeah, but this is true. LeBron in the clutch is better than Kobe.
But if I score more points
different
per
thing
game
than
you,
about.
Then
all right, my boss. Other people have their opinion. If you want to say you win, you win.
They always win, man. That's a given.
Anyway, Zidane. So yesterday, you started the program, right? By poo-pooing the importance of quarterbacks on NFL teams, right?
No. I didn't know such thing. You weren't listening. I'm saying NFL quarterbacks cannot be compared to other superstars in other sports. That's the
okay,
point.
they cannot be compared to other superstars.
No.
All right. So listen to this now, Orville. Let's examine the 4 teams that are remaining in the NFL playoffs this year, right, Orville?
You are going to be comparing NFL quarterbacks to NFL quarterbacks.
No, I'm not going to compare NFL. I'm talking about their impact on a franchise.
Then next NFL franchise, yeah, I got that. That's
what you mean next NFL franchise? Hold on. Let me show you how idiotic the argument is. Yesterday, Orville, you come with the argument with the NFL. It's almost like, let me say, you don't want to avoid an intellectual discussion about the NFL. Like you made a premise that said the way NFL games are promoted, that alone shows that the NFL and its premise is incorrect. I mean, I say, hold on there. Bull came on and look for you and say, hold on there. When they promote against the Messi.
At least Messi and Ronaldo are on the field at the same time. And their impact can be...
It affect each other's game. The fact that Patrick Mahomes is playing a game against Tom Brady, it does affect what Patrick Mahomes do, because guess why? He's watching what Tom does and he's trying to live up or supersede that standard.
No, sir.
It does affect
No, my boss.
I don't know about that.
When Patrick Mahomes goes on the field,
anyway, can I present my information?
Can I be allowed to counter that point?
I am not here to debate anything with stupid ass,
take him out. No, you crossed the line.
I want to present some information about the 4 teams remaining in the playoffs.
Right now. Cross the line. You crossed the line with that comment there. Withdraw that now, or we're moving on.
Which comment? Zidane is taking idiotic position.
No, the word after stupid, my boss. We're not going to allow that on the radio.
I said Zidane is taking stupid, idiotic position.
No, that's not what you said, sir. No joke.
What I said.
You said stupid followed by a 3-letter word beginning with A. We're not going to use that. So you withdraw that or remove it.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah,
no, Orville. When I come on the radio, Orville, you know I'm really offended by your behavior.
No, calm down, man, because we're allowing you to talk.
What is wrong with you,
yes,
big
calm
man?
down,
Calm down, man.
What do you mean I am calm? It's
Yes.
not calm.
You are calm?
Because Uno don't allow people, just like the young man just
Why
now.
is it that
it's
we
the
can't
first
say
time the
nothing
man called the show. I don't know, badger the man. Uno not allow the man to talk, you know?
He did talk. That's why you can't say you agree with him.
The man was on the radio for far longer than thing, and it was taking very long to make his point.
Can I present my information that I have about the quarterbacks remaining in the playoffs? Please.
But are you? No. You can't make any point you're making, but you are not countering Zidane's point when you're comparing quarterbacks.
Okay. Whatever you want to think. The people, Orville, what you don't understand is this. This world is not centered around you. When I speak here, there's many others who hear my opinion and form their own. Or they agree or they disagree. That is fine. But it doesn't change the fact that you have to allow people to have their position.
I will allow you to have your position.
So there are 4 teams, Jamaica. There are 4 teams remaining in the playoffs. The first one, the Buffalo Bills. Before Josh Allen was drafted in 2018, the Bills had not won a playoff game since 1999. Since Josh Allen has been in the playoff at the Buffalo Bills, they have made the playoff 6 consecutive years. They have never did that since they had the dominant Buffalo team, which made 4 consecutive Super Bowls. Cool? That is Josh Allen. The next one, the Washington Commanders. They have not won a playoff game since 1991. Now, they drafted Jaden Daniels, and with the same set of players from last year, Zidane, and in 1 year, they are in the 1 game away from making the Super Bowl.
At what point can we say something?
Go on. Yes, say something.
Zidane made the argument. Maybe not make you kill him.
Yeah,
Zidane made the argument that you can't compare quarterbacks.
You see, always under what premise?
Zidane made the argument that you can't compare quarterbacks with other sporting stars. And you went at length.
Under what premise?
On the premise that they do far more for them team than quarterbacks do for their team. And you decided to take on the argument and talk about quarterback vis-a-vis other quarterbacks. That clearly was a waste of time.
Orville, I am not comparing quarterbacks here. You don't see, Orville,
you are comparing quarterbacks and the relevance to a team.
There are 53 players on an NFL team. Zidane came out yesterday, Orville, and he was saying that the quarterback needs protection. He needs a running back. he needs the this, he needs the that. What I am trying to show him is that these teams, hold on, Orville, these teams have these same players every year. Like, for example, in the case of the Washington Commanders, Orville, they have the same wide receivers from last year, same defenders,
so quarterbacks do make a difference.
Hold on, Orville, the only difference in the team is that they have inserted a new quarterback, and it has turned them from a team that's only won 4 games last year.
Let's say we agree with you together. So
into a team that's in the final four of the NFL playoffs. Who you think impacted that?
We agree with you. After 3, let's say it together so you understand. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We agree with you. Quarterbacks are important to their team. That was never the argument.
Not at all.
No, Orville, listen. Zidane has challenged the fact that the quarterback. But listen, you forget the preacher came on this program. Hold on, Orville.
Did you say
preacher came on this program and debated the fact that goalkeeper. Orville, after Orville, after all the information I just presented, you think a goalkeeper is as important as a quarterback?
100%.
So you see
a team may get away with a
team that is losing. Hold on. You think a team that is losing and finishing at the bottom of the EPL can acquire the world's best goalkeeper and next year then win the EPL? Or in the top 4 of the EPL like Washington is this year?
Davi, I think a team in football may have a chance. May have a chance to win a game without a quarterback.
But we're not going
we're not give it over.
Very idiotic.
We don't get a chance to say anything. We're so idiotic. We can't talk.
We take the break. Coming back.
Apply for your NHD refunds at nht.gov.jm or via the NHD app. Do not click on any links offering to help you. The time by the NHD is
2 o'clock.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. The MBS money transfer. Easier. Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out for time, no line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Pete?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926-HAWK. Conditions apply.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Here's a classic case by Garvey of how not to argue. Zidane made an argument, which you may or may not agree with. Quarterbacks are not as important to their team. You can't compare superstars in other sports to quarterbacks.
Other team sports, yes.
Because you're convinced that the stars in other sports
are far more valuable than the quarterbacks in their sport.
Now, there's a lot of arguments that Garvey could come with we can challenge.
And I didn't hear any.
Garvey is now going to tell us how important a quarterback is to the franchise.
That is not a counter to my argument because I agree.
How is that an argument? All the years I've been teaching people how to construct an argument. Garvey still not learn. What Garvey does is come with a barrage of information.
Maybe he doesn't have any argument to counter that. Because I don't think there's any real good ones to counter.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's a difference between people who have information and people who can debate it.
Yeah.
Clearly, Garvey have information for Stone Dog, But he's giving. I tell you, I give you a quick example, and I made the case already. Make me take the music, and right now, I wrote an essay one time, Mr. People, for a man named Boomer Brown, while I was at Manning, and I got F for the essay. 3-4 pages the information for stone dark. And I said to Mr. Brown, he was a white man too, you know. I said, Mr. Brown, let me get F. Him said, Orville, all that you said was correct. But it was the wrong date. So like me that says September 1923 or whatever, 1891 or whatever, all these things happen. The man said, because your date is wrong, then everything else what you say was wrong. Because they never happened on a date. Garvey is arguing the wrong premise. So while he's giving us information that may be very useful and very true in the context of what Zidane is saying, is irrelevant information.
It needs to come with better, far better.
The information good, but the argument wasn't sound. All right, music now. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. And this one is from Orville, Sutherland. It's called God Only.
Michael Malachi.
Orville bullshit.
How long will they be on two opinions? If God be God, serve him. Everything I train you want in a talk to them. Listen. Need me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory. If me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory. Me a walk on the street of the word, me a preach, cause Jesus said feed me. Always above coming and fall a crowd and find myself beneath. A fire! See some boys where you do it. See some boys where you do it. Me say listen to me good and me say listen to me clear. Every word me preach, it come out of the Bible air. You not move good, no play me, boy, go try change your gear. Change your gear, my youth, change your gear. Need me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory. If me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory.
And that him shall me abide, so me nah go slide. Not even for a Benz or a Ferrari ride. Me nah go sell myself for money or for pride. For the Lord of Lords is my shield and my guide. Hey, a God make me enemies fall down from the sky and live for me life and put me high. And wipe for me tears when me cry. Jesus, me love you, cause you never live your life.
Need me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory. Need me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory. Watching me sing, say Mac 11, them want to beat me up. But if you have your doubts, me have the word to back it up. As a Christian, you have to well dangerous. No demons, no fi back you up and tear off your shirt.
Word intact and prayer non-stop. Make the enemies just a fall and a drop. These are the days we will launch and attack. Make the enemies know we not back.
Need me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory. Need me praise God only. Word of God fear abide with me only. I'm in no fear, time never leave me lonely. And him a king, so I him get the glory. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and call upon him while he is near.
For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth.
All right, that was from Orville, Sutherland, God Only, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. It's bad. I see it making the rounds that Mason Greenwood has switched allegiance to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it's saying that, I'm seeing Red saying that the English FA has made it clear to Mason that he will not be considered for future.
I'm gonna make a call to
so which means they're saying that better you do what you do. Because my thinking is that there was a delay because Mason thought he still could play for England.
Yeah.
So now that they have made it clear, it would be nice to hear.
Yeah, me make a official. So give me the next 10-15 minutes. I'll tell you whether Mason Greenwood is now.
Which would be absolutely spectacular news because he listeners is special.
Before we go on, though, just in case the Broadcasting Commission is listening, Garvey, I'm not going to allow you to get us in any trouble here, sir. So let me do this formally. Omega FM sincerely apologizes to our listeners and to the Broadcast Commission for that, give me the word, for that intemperate and offensive outburst from Garvey, where some very crass and lewd language was used. Garvey, I keep telling you, watch your temper, my boss. Even if you think you know the thing more than people, you must be able to calm down when making your points. Good, sir? Good, sir.
Points them strong, man. You know, it doesn't sound good when Zidane beat you up on a topic involving NFL when you're the master, you know, and I am a novice at NFL.
No, what you're not a novice of is making sense and proper reason. But tell people, say, look what CC and G standing man with basketball knowledge.
Hey.
They will get lick when them come because they don't put their points together rationally. Like how Garvey just spend 2-3 minutes a counter you with information where we agree with. All right, so make we go back to the next one. Hello.
Yes, I hope I don't get into trouble.
No, as long as you
my
know
words and I yeah, you know me not reach that. Yes, I hope me talk to the bishop first and foremost. I hope we get this phone line thing fixed because it's very frustrating. See, you know, take a little time off of your day and then you know next thing you come on, you come off, you cut off, all kind of things. So I hope we get this lines thing fixed. Yeah, but one quick thing on that Garvey thing though, Mr. Higgins. Which one of the position the team definitely cannot do without them?
Me think you can't do it
literally. Literally, it's the goalkeeper.
Yes.
Literally, it will be the goalkeeper. If you want to win the game, you can't. You must have a goalkeeper.
Yes. So if you have, well, because I was thinking that if you have a very, very good defense, forward, midfield, or you have a world class.
You know, I like the argument because goalkeeper, if you realize the goalkeeper is the only one in football that can use his hands legally. So obviously that's the reason why that makes him, in terms of importance, the most important across maybe all sport.
The goalkeeper has to be more important. The goalkeeping position.
The position rather. The position
has to be more important than the quarterback.
Yeah, because
yeah, man. If anybody watch sports can see that. So when Garvey are going at things about from 1999, this a team and win, and you can't go in a much example in a football when the team now win until they get one good goalkeeper too. So everybody can have an example.
Yeah,
so
man, you might.
Understand all of them things.
Once they might very well see a team. Let's say them struggling miserably with injuries, and it comes down to that. So you have a choice. You're gonna be without your first choice goalkeeper. You have to replace it with a 15-year-old boy, or you do without your first line striker, or you're gonna replace him with a 15-year-old boy. Which you think the coach might choose? You must try the 15-year-old up front, man, and work with the midfielder around the speed. So if you put the 15-year-old boy like goal, man,
so as you say, that was information were not really relevant at the time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. The other thing, maybe too much time half the year and the year, people come up with this fool thing. So right now, me I throw it out there, Mr. Higgins. Anybody want to challenge this thing about you being better in our team sport when the team win? I want to take on anybody what take up that position then.
Create a mood. What you just said a while ago was incomplete as a mood.
Yeah, no. You can put the mood together, you know. Me just throw it out there.
Craig from Houston is other man that you can play better and lose, and maybe you can challenge him.
No. He's talking about winning.
No. It's not about the play better and lose. You know. No.
Winning.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about winning in a team sport. Make you better than somebody else.
That's too easy, Monty.
Yeah, that's very one-sided.
That's too one-sided.
Yeah, one-sided. But people argue for it. So if them argue for it, they're supposed to have fine feet.
They have no point.
Because if me argue for something, you know, you're supposed to have fines where you back up. Why you say that, you know? So if me say one of the reasons why Michael Jordan better than LeBron James, that is because he wins 6 rings. Me supposed to can give the reason why I say that, you know.
Formally.
No, then if you say it, then no more reason why you say it.
It's different when you have to come and run up your mouth against Orville and sit down and talk some nonsense and formal debate now with judges and things to find argument. They can't find argument.
Well, that's true.
There's no argument to support that.
Yeah. Where you see this tennis I go, Mr. Higgins?
I just watching. I'm really not following, but I'm watching Djokovic. I saw some glimpses of the match against Alcaraz, where Djokovic was injured and coming back. Now he's into the semifinals. And not watching.
Yeah, man, he lost the first set and come back from
anybody.
But he was injured in the first set.
How can anybody try and downplay Novak Djokovic being arguably the greatest tennis players? I don't understand it. And talk some nonsense.
Yeah, guys, people using this era thing now as a thing now against him.
Listen, this man beat up Roger Federer. I just Roger Federer at the back end of his career better than everybody in a Pete Sampras time, except for Pete Sampras prime. So Roger Federer at the back end of his career when Novak beat him up would win multiple titles if he played in the Pete Sampras era, because Roger Federer was still going to finals and this man is an all-time. Novak Djokovic would have beaten Roger Federer in his prime a couple of times when he's past in prime still, and Nadal in the prime as well. These are 2 of the greatest ever. Murray.
But ask Mr. Higgins as who think out of the box. Do you think, Mr. Higgins, that basically in a Pete Sampras time, all the Grand Slam them did a share, and then in this time, I be absolute between two or three guys. Do you think that is an indicator of Pete Sampras time being
to explain to you the magnitude of the
more
people
competitive?
Knock off Djokovic face, my boss. Pete Sampras did not face 2 people at any given time like Roger and Nadal, my boss.
Here is a non-intelligent argument, my boss. That the fact that the era was more competitive makes it better.
No.
Now, if Bramble team are play against Bramble team, Westerners are play against Bangladesh can be a very competitive series.
Yes.
You know, means them better than another team where I blow with some other team. You know, mean that you can be very competitive. You get the point I'm making. Merely because two men who can't play draft and one win 6 and one win 5. You know, mean none of them good enough.
Yeah. The man winning 6-2. I got 2 world man that the next man just wrote the class. Yeah.
So merely because one era the competition was tighter amongst the participants don't mean that era was necessarily better. But you get that kind of reasoning from people with the world I find out now.
Yeah.
If the world starts
man, half of the man in the good like more will happen.
Serious. Some people just lacking in basic intelligence in them about. I have a problem with people when they're so bright, you know. Especially if them accept them not so bright. I mean, I have enough prejudice, brother, when it comes to sports reasoning, I know our thing. But the man, I'm professed to be bright and talk rubbish. Lord Jesus, I laugh, man. We'll take the break.
We're coming.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
What am I going to do about this now?
What happened to you, missus?
My car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done at the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it. Them have it.
Visit Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 9299146, or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapperton Road. Telephone 986-7142.
Registration is now open for Sagicor Sigma Run 2025. Register now and get ready to run, walk, and wheel for a cause. Our beneficiaries are Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center, Father Holland and Friends Foundation, and the Kingston Public Hospital. Be a part of Sagicor Sigma Run 2025. Make sure you're there on February 16 for the Caribbean's biggest road race. Visit SagicorSigmaRun.com and register now. Sponsored by Walden, Pan Jam, National Baking Company, Reggae Marathon, Catherine's Peak, Malay Media, and Whistling Frog.
Can't even no. Without you holding my hand.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen,
This is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has always been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all helper, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers, from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media for television and radio production. If you're looking for more and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center, Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876-204-9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really, really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. Text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team will reach out back to you. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica, local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
Down on my knees, I've learned to stay.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so I made my call to a very reliable source in the JFF, and they said that it's not yet a done deal that Mason Greenwood is here. Apparently, what's the case is that England has officially told Mason Greenwood that you're no longer part of our plan.
Yes.
Somebody would probably have extrapolated from that if England no longer interested in you,
he must know officially be a Jamaican.
You're officially with the Jamaican Reggae Boy squad, but it is not yet a done deal.
The situation remains the same.
The situation
that his mother needs to sign a paper.
Needs to sign something.
Yeah.
But I think it's fair to say it now that England have
the percentage has gone up.
Yeah, for you to know.
Because as I said, I believe that he was still at the lingering thoughts that England would.
And you couldn't blame him.
You couldn't blame him, man.
You couldn't blame. Born English, man.
Yeah, man.
England are the bigger and more high profile.
Yeah, and
England more likely to make it to the World Cup.
And maybe go deep into the World Cup as well.
There you go.
So
as long as the chance was there to play for England. But England said them no want it.
Which is good for
Let
us.
me ask you, how much of England not wanting Greenwood is based on talent and how much of it is based on that?
Is the situation. It's the situation.
If there was no situation,
must pick in the squad every time.
Yeah.
He's brilliant, man.
As an out-and-out striker.
Wide play. He can play anywhere across the front three. Technically sound. Can beat people. Good finisher.
You know what is an interesting question? Has England ever picked anybody with that kind of cloud over their head before? Are they more everybody were picked for now?
I can't remember because in the modern time they don't play around with the beating of women and the raping of women.
So once you have them kind of thing, then in England now play.
It's better they drunk and go do something at one bar.
Man said better you
can't touch
I know what you mean.
Yes.
Well, interesting.
Yeah.
So now that England probably said to Mason Greenwood, brother, the
backlash will be too significant for England to take.
All right. So now maybe he will expedite the process to become a regular.
Yeah, but see that we have some more people.
Well, me that either way. No.
Well, yes.
All right, so we go back on that. Hello.
Hello, you're not hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you now.
Yeah.
CC.
Yes, Mr. Bishop. Yes, yeah. The first 30 seconds dedicated to Bishop. We need a system where we can get you expeditiously. Yeah, man. The word the way you use expeditiously.
Yes.
And make the sports desk great again. Yeah, man. But moving on. Something there. Orville and Zidane. First of all, and people in Radio Land, I want to establish that when I called the original argument was which player is better. Because as I said, by acclamation, Michael Jordan is the GOAT by acclamation, and I don't need to go further in that. Acclamation means thunderous applause, by assent, all of those things. Top 75, we all saw it, right? By every poll and every metric that people have generated, every survey, Michael is number one. So by acclamation is the GOAT. I don't want to discuss that. I came to discuss who was a better player. The side peripheral argument that Mr. Higgins inserted was LeBron had a greater responsibility of facilitating. All of a sudden, everybody is twisting and turning the argument. Just like Orville said to Garvey, that is not the point that something Zidane was making, right? The point I was making is not about who is a better facilitator and who was facilitating more. It was about who had a greater responsibility to facilitate, which was a side peripheral argument as opposed to the greater argument, which is who is better, who is a better player. So, in terms of the who had a greater responsibility or who the onus was on to facilitate, I already stated that neither player. Given the fact that when Jordan came in the team, he was leading in 4 statistical category outside of blocks, which he was second in. And he didn't necessarily have the players around him to facilitate.
Who was the point?
James,
who was the point? Who was the point guard on the Chicago Bulls team?
Yeah, like Ranapa, BJ Armstrong.
No man, when he came, when he just came.
Craig Hodges. I think it was Craig Hodges, one of those guys.
What was
but
the
nobody way they really remember.
What was the player stats line like in terms of assists the year before John went?
That is nobody way they really remember.
No, but it may ask you a question, my boss. If you're going to discuss the thing and you're going to just oppose it to what LeBron James had, you must at least know the players and know what their numbers were before Michael came.
When Michael came in, the player who was the point guard, numbers were less than Michael.
No.
So it wasn't like he had.
No. You remember when you said LeBron went to a particular team and the player stat went down?
Yeah, Jeff McInnes.
So you use it against LeBron. So I'm asking you.
No, but
no. What I want. Hold on. See, I remember what you said.
Yeah, man. You asked me the question.
So I'm asking you the question. The point guard that was on the Chicago team the year before Jordan came. What was his numbers in terms of assists per game?
But I am saying to you that I never used a point guard before Michael came there.
No, what I'm saying to you, criticize LeBron James for ball hogging. So you say he came and the numbers of the other players went down. So he chose because the other players had the ability based on their numbers prior to him. So I'm asking you now to provide the numbers or the number for the person who was the point guard the season before Michael Jordan was drafted to Chicago. That's all I'm asking, for you to be balanced in the argument.
You want me to be balanced in terms of providing the number for that person?
Yes, for that player the season before Jordan went there, to see if Michael Jordan actually went and just took the ball away from him when he had the ability to still distribute as well. Isn't that fair?
Well, I mean, you make a fair point.
There you go. So just do the research and come back with that tomorrow.
But it is about if that player was still on the team.
Yes, man. I'm telling you, he was on the team.
Me allow it one. What have you learned from this?
Remember,
well, I know CC. Me was the show one time. What have you learned in this discourse between you and CC?
CC is not balanced.
No. Yes, so when you're calm,
yes,
you wind them up and knock them out. You know? Yes, so no. Them
you feel like
no. You see how you just calm and just make CC just come to you.
Hold on, no, Orville. You know not me.
The man asked you a brilliant question, man.
Remember,
if you are going to provide information about LeBron and the point guards them or whoever before him come and when him come, you have to do the same
thing for Michael.
Very calm.
But I'm saying, what me I said to you, I never gave the stat for a point guard before LeBron came.
You did actually.
I gave it when he was there.
You did.
I gave it when he was there.
You mentioned a slew of players who did that before he came, and when he came, their numbers went down.
No, in terms of when he go like Miami Heat and them.
Yes, so you show that hey, Dwayne Wade can create he average this amount of assists that LeBron went there and his stats went down. So I'm saying be fair, man, and find the stats for the player who was the point guard before Jordan came and what was his numbers while Jordan was there.
And I'm telling you, the guy named Regis Theos, I think he was 5.9, but my thing is that I wouldn't.
No, man, I don't want you to think. When he was talking about the way it was a thinking. You gave us the exact number. So let's do the research and come back tomorrow.
No, hold on, but
your time don't up, you know. Your time not up, you know.
All right, hold on.
I just want
talk.
No, I'm saying your time is not up. I just want information for the player who was the point guard the season before John went to Chicago. That's all.
So you want the point guard the season before?
Yes. And what was he doing the season when John got there now? Simple logic.
Season before Jordan was there.
And he was there the season when Jordan came as well. Oh, you're searching now?
I don't know where you're going, but boy, it sounds like you want to talk.
Yeah, man.
CC decibel level
No,
kind
but
of sound a little different.
A peripheral argument.
No, yeah.
Here's my thing with the peripheral business you're doing, my boss. You're still there? Or you did the research, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, a peripheral argument to no one argue.
No, it was a major argument for you last week.
No, let me discuss the peripheralness, if I may coin a word. I don't have a problem with you forming any conclusions about any topic that you want to know. You could say John Tom better than Tom Stroke. That a lot of sports discussion is about that. However, you see the premises where you're going to use for say John Tom better than Tom Stroke. Make certain that those premises are solid. Yes. Because if it is not, I'm going to bore holes into those things. So,
all right. So, hold on.
Which is what you ever been to court? You can say as Zidane shoot the man, you know. I remember me as the opposing lawyer, I never did that, you know. But me, I gonna now ask you what kind of clothes Zidane was wearing. And you will tell me that he was in a yellow hat and a green shoes. You say me can provide proof says Zidane was really in a full blue suit. Everything else where I gonna say me, I go look away, you know.
Yeah.
My duty as a master debater is to bore holes into your thing them.
Yeah, but
and I'm doing that now.
No.
Good sir.
Well, on man, the all that you try to bore, and I explained to you already, is the side argument where I stated in terms of an offensive player, Michael Jordan is better because number one, LeBron at Cleveland took 22 point something shots. Same amount of shots he was taking as Michael Jordan at Bulls, right?
No, man, don't give me no isolated part. Give me career for career. That's
I'm not giving you isolated part.
I am not. Well, two things, man. Me now make you isolate the part of nobody season. We're talking about Michael Jordan, the NBA player, versus LeBron James, the NBA player. Any stats that doesn't include them career is irrelevant to me now. Me no want hear 1 3-year part of him career, boss. I will not listen to that. When you compare any two people,
so
we're comparing career.
Hold on, man. You make your talk. So
yes,
let me make my talk. Michael Jordan, in terms of an offensive player, I said he was better. Case in point, he won 10 scoring titles. That is something that is individual. You were exclaiming about the shot attempts that you have taken. And I'm saying to you that LeBron James was not dissimilar in terms of the amount of shots he takes. LeBron takes almost 20 shots per game.
How many shots per game does Michael?
I'm telling you, LeBron is taking over 20 shots and Michael will take 22.
No.
LeBron is 19.
LeBron is 19 and a half, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan is
22 and a half.
22 and a half, going to 23. If
22 and a half going to 23, LeBron is 19 and a half going to 20.
All right, if one takes, let's say, 3 more shots than the other one, then I expect the one will take 3 more shots than the other one to score more points
per
than the
game.
other.
Yeah.
And I'm explaining to you.
So and that.
Hold on, man. Before you go, where you're going now. I was explaining to you that while LeBron had the luxury of coming down to 20 shots per game, Michael did not have the luxury to come down from 22 shots per game.
No, but
hold on, man. Me I said, Michael did not have the luxury.
We give him a minute after the
break. See. You see what you just said? It sounds like you come for reason.
Yeah, we're coming.
You might only get a one love in at the next part of the discussion, but you're not sound as a ratty. But we're coming back.
But you're under 6 love already, so I don't know. I restart now.
Hold the line, boss. We take a break.
We're coming back, please. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
A teenager has been arrested on suspicion of malicious communications following online abuse of Arsenal striker Kai Havertz and his wife. The boy, who is 17 years old from the St. Thomas Albans, has been bailed while inquiries continues continued by the police. Avert's wife Sophia posted her Instagram story directed messages she had received after Arsenal FA Cup defeat by Manchester United earlier this month, one which include threats of the couple's unborn child. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
Did you know that there are many exciting careers in public health? Join the Ministry of Health and Wellness for its Health and Wellness Career Expo and Employment Fair 2025. Wednesday and Thursday, January 22nd and 23rd from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily on the UWI campus. Learn about exciting and emerging career opportunities in public health. Walk with your resume for on-site interviews for available jobs across the island. Entertainment, giveaways, and free health screening. We've got them. Admission free. A career in health, the roadmap to success.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Linston. We have it all, from linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, CC, go on now.
So what I said to you is that while LeBron had the luxury to come down for the amount of shot attempts he took, right? Come down to Kobe's average, which is basically 19.5. So while he had the ability to come down to that average, Michael never had that luxury. While simultaneously, in terms of the playmaking aspect of the game, when LeBron or Michael come in our team, I am saying to you, they have similar responsibility in terms of facilitating, knowing which player should be where, knowing all of these things because of the dominant nature of their game.
One thing,
so that is why I was saying.
One thing though, I disagree that Michael Jordan didn't have the luxury to take less shots. Michael Jordan could have, and he wanted to take more shots. At one point, remember Phil Jackson's interview where he said he had to say, listen, Michael, do you want to win or you want to be the greatest scorer? So you have to basically tell the boss, you have to pass the ball. So don't act as if Michael Jordan had to take 20 plus shots per game every season. Don't do that.
So the reason why I said to you, Michael Jordan had to take the majority of the shots.
No, nice try. All the superstars, hold on, all the best players on their team takes the majority of the shots. And that's what I'm marking. I'm talking about coming down from 20 odd shots per game. He could have, my boss. Because when he left for the 1.5 season, the Chicago Bulls was still a very, very good team and was competing with the best teams in basketball. So it means that they didn't need Michael Jordan to be taking 20 plus shots per game every time. A lot of games Michael Jordan shot poorly from the field in the playoffs, and Chicago won those games, my boss. He was just that sort of guy who wanted to shoot all the time.
All right, so listen to it. Listen to the credible
1 minute to wrap. We have some other.
So Michael Jordan, in terms of the amount of shots he took, had Michael Jordan not took the amount of shots he took even during the championship runs, there was nobody else there to give you 25 points per game in a night. There was nobody to give you 30 to 35 or 40 points in a game.
So how do you explain, hold on, CC, man, you're not being fair. How do you explain Chicago almost beating the team that eventually went to the finals that year. How do you explain? With no real addition.
You're the key word, we say. Almost. There's no
explanation.
Yeah, but
it means Michael Jordan being there scoring 25 points per game would have get them over the line.
And
so it is not true that he had to be taken.
You're just strengthening my argument.
No, I'm saying.
Man, Zidane, so watch now. Without Michael Jordan in the team, Scottie Pippen could have taken the name of the shots he won now. He was the lion in the dead.
No, but I'm saying
he was taking the.
No, based on how
you make your point.
But hold on.
I'm putting my point.
No, but you're not understanding my point. No, I'm saying based on how well the team did without Jordan, my boss. Jordan is a big drop off, 30 points per game, Based on how well they did. Half of Michael Jordan was good enough, my boss, to compete. So he never have to take 20 shots per game. It is not true. Is him choose to do it?
All right, so listen.
He's a ball hat, my boss, admit it. He could have passed more.
So now you're making the argument saying choose to do it. Like when I said LeBron choose to.
No, I'm just making the Michael Jordan
pass the ball.
We give that. LeBron choose to facilitate more. And Michael Jordan choose to shoot more. So Michael will win more scoring titles. And LeBron are going to be described as a great facilitator.
Michael have 10 scoring titles.
And that him play for him used to play for that.
Well, man, but the thing about it is, he's not only same have a 10 score. When I try,
he's no better scorer.
We have to leave, man.
He's not a better offensive player. None at all.
No,
because you gone long more than 5 minutes with an argument with the people here already, my boss, and other people are going to cuss. You love when the people cuss, we are hold on, man, too long.
Don't worry yourself, man. I understand why we don't run.
Yeah, man, we are scared. We are so scared.
Pick up on the dentals. Tomorrow I call to tomorrow I call Mr. Gomington and Gomington.
We are scared of CCP.
Officially, people we are run.
Junior and Gomington Senior.
All right, CC, we're shivering when you call.
Who is this now? Don't cuss if you have on CC. CC is a very good caller. Hello. Hello.
Oh, the persons are getting them together.
So that is it.
Oh, by the way, somebody was reminding me that Mr. Green was named player of the month last month in Liga over there in France. But big baller, man. A big baller would have get if them can eventually finalize the paperwork for him to be officially able to represent the Jamaica senior team.
Right. Worst like while Antonio out now.
Yeah, it means we need him even more.
We are gonna
even as a body up front.
Yeah. That Antonio thing, the how bigger. Can me talk to some man who say Antonio is not great.
It's a miss, it's not a great miss.
It's not a great
miss. It's not you're not going to lose sleep. I don't seem like that. Because what we need is goals up front. People are gonna take on people, beat them and put the ball on the back of the net, While he does a lot well, he never really not prolific enough up front. Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right, Miss B, send through that one. I think, as you say, he brings some other dimension to the team there. But we can discuss that. Hello?
Hello?
Here is G-Star.
Hello?
Yeah,
how are you, G-Star?
I'm good enough. How are you, gentlemen?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, sound like somebody coughing or something.
No, not on our end.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get straight to it.
Yeah.
There was a caller yesterday, Jermaine. And he was alluding to the fact that Michael Jordan would score 40 points easy. But then I think got dissuaded for some reason. Let me just give two reasons why Michael Jordan would dominate in this era. I think he mentioned something about the hand checking and the fact that this era is also softer. Right? Now my next point is something that I mentioned on this program before.
The caller didn't say anything about the era. The caller didn't say anything about the era being softer. German.
No, man. He was talking about the hand check. That's what he was talking about.
You're talking about yesterday's caller?
Hand check. Yeah. He mentioned the hand check.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything about the era being softer. He's more.
Okay. Well,
he's far more intelligent.
For the third time now. All right. So for the
he's far more intelligent now.
I said. Okay. So for the fourth time now, he mentioned hand check. So can we move on now? I know you're trying to derail me.
No, I'm not trying.
All right.
I'm not trying to derail him.
Proceed. Okay. Next. No. All right. Here one now. When you go back and look from the 80s and the 90s, you'll see that Michael Jordan played with a power forward and a center below the free throw line. So what does that mean? That means that the key is clogged. He doesn't have driving lanes like they do now. Now they play with 4 perimeter shooters and sometimes even, maybe sometimes they may play with one guy inside, 3 perimeter shooters, or 4 perimeter shooters. So what does that mean, people?
Yes.
It means that there's nobody at the basket at all.
Can I ask you a question?
There's a difference between a one lane and a highway.
Can I ask you a question?
As long as it's not a silly one and asking about Dominique Wilkins.
No. Why are you running? Why are you so afraid of Zidane?
Brother, go ahead.
Why can I be allowed to ask a question?
What did I say? Just go ahead.
It might be so far. It might be.
All right.
Let it on your side, G-Star. You're not start being brambly.
Is Michael Jordan the only one who played under the 80s and 90s circumstances?
Obviously not, no.
All the other scorers played under them situations.
Yeah.
All right, good. Continue.
Okay. All right. No, that's it. That's all I wanted to mention about that. It's just the fact that he played with a power forward and a center.
Okay.
So when you look at Michael Jordan, he has to take far more jump shots than he would in today's game.
Just like
he get more dunks.
Just like every other scorer in those days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like AI. AI would be more effective in this era.
So everybody would improve in this era.
Isaiah Thomas would be more effective, but they're not Michael Jordan. That's the difference.
No. Of course, no. Hold on. Why are you saying they're not Michael Jordan? Are you talking about silly questions?
Because they couldn't score like Michael Jordan.
But they scored.
Can't you tell the difference between a good scorer
Listen and learn, my boss. So
man, I'm asking you that question now. Can you tell the difference between
allow
a
me,
good scorer and a great
because I
scorer?
see what you're trying. Allow me.
No, man. No.
Listen,
I answered your question.
And I'm going to answer your question.
I am not going to allow you. You answer my question.
What is wrong with this man? I'm going to answer your question. Michael Jordan is arguably the greatest scorer of all time. So he averaged 30 points per game throughout his career. You see the players who played in the Michael Jordan era, they are not as good as Michael Jordan. So whoever averaged 20 points per game, that's what they did in that era. You see, hold on, I'm not finished.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not finished.
Go ahead.
Michael Jordan's skill set and his mindset allowed him to average 30 points per game. The man who averaged 20 points per game in the Michael Jordan era, skill set and mindset allowed him to average that. If that man played now, if you're going to give Michael Jordan 15 more points to put him up to 45, then you have to give that man, hold on, let me boss. You have to give that man 15 more points as well, because with his skill set and mindset, he would face the very same weak defense that Michael Jordan would face now. So saying Michael Jordan will score 15 more points is not saying anything special.
Let me see if G-Star could counter that. That's a brilliant point.
No, hold on a second. Mr. Higgins, didn't you say when we were talking that man only needs 30 seconds to make a point? How long was that?
No. But point made. In a nutshell, if you add 15 points for Michael, you have to add 15 points for the other great shooters in that year.
I said, go ahead. If that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Yeah, so Michael Jordan is special.
Hold on, Mr. Higgins, we're talking about Michael Jordan, right?
Yes.
Are we talking about other players?
No, you're talking about eras. You're talking about eras.
No. I said, Mr. Higgins, who are we talking about?
You're talking about eras.
You're talking about Michael Jordan and his era.
Is your name Orville Higgins?
Yes, he can't manage it.
You're talking about both.
No.
Zidane, you only have to do 7 points. We don't draw the meaning. So you're talking about
Mr. Higgins, who are we talking about? I'm just. It's a simple question. Who are we talking about? The other players or Michael Jordan?
You're talking about. Then you ask me the question. Here is the answer. You're talking about both Michael Jordan and the difference in eras.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No. Zidane. Orville Higgins. And by the way, this one is strictly for Orville Higgins. Zidane, you can come in after. Because, Mr. Higgins, you got your pom-poms on today. You're Zidane's biggest cheerleader, and I don't mind. But guess what? You see, when you're in the battle, stay in the battle. Don't run.
No, I won't run. I promise you.
All right, Mr. Higgins. Yeah. And I brought this point up before. And I'm going to bring it up again, but I did some more research on it.
Yeah.
In LeBron James' most critical moment in his career, would we not say that is Game 7 of the NBA Finals against Golden State?
What makes that?
Because hold on. Here's why.
What makes that more critical than any other NBA Finals?
Because he's from Cleveland. He promised to win a championship in Cleveland. He went away from Cleveland. They were planning it.
What the line, G-Star? Don't move.
I don't know how you judge most critical.
We're coming back.
But G-Star will tell us.
That's already winning. Kai win already. He won already.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's alright. Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE Online Trading.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, the legendary G-Star. You have a few more minutes to make your case. It'll be another 2 hours.
All right. So, if you don't agree, it's fine. But in one of the most critical moments of LeBron James' career, or arguably his most critical moment in his career, was Game 7, NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors, and after he made the very big block. We all remember that, right? Mm-hmm. That was LeBron James' biggest play of his career. But fine, we're talking about offensively, right, Mr. Higgins? Mm-hmm. No, there was some debate of who's the better player. No, one thing alone on the basketball court doesn't make you better or greater than anybody, you know. Mm-hmm. If I'm a better rebounder, if I'm a better passer, it's usually when you add up everything, right? So this is just 1 point, but it's a big factor. In LeBron James' most critical moment, Mr. Higgins,
First of all, I don't agree that it is his most critical moment.
Okay, that's fine.
That's an assumption.
One of his most critical moments, right? Yeah. You know who got the ball?
Who?
It was Kyrie Irving. LeBron James is the greatest scorer. When I say greatest scorer, I mean he has the scoring title. Oh. He scored the most points in NBA history.
Right. So Kyrie got the ball. What's the summarize?
Here's my question. Why did LeBron James pass the ball to Kyrie, but not one time, you know? Mm-hmm. You see, after Kyrie made that big three, Mr. Higgins, the next time down the floor, they gave the ball to Kyrie. And then Cleveland was up by 3. And LeBron James never got the dagger shot.
So he gave it to Kyrie and Kyrie made the 3.
Hold on, no. They gave the ball to Kyrie 3 times straight. And he drove to the paint. LeBron James got the ball. He got fouled by Draymond, and LeBron James hit 1 free throw. They won by 4. My question is this. LeBron James is such a great scorer, right? Why would the team give the ball to Kyrie 3 times straight? And LeBron James didn't facilitate. LeBron James didn't even try to score. Now, can you picture Michael Jordan handing the ball off to
I don't know. I hear him just talking.
Yeah, what's the point?
You know, so G-Star.
Why did
G-Star?
Let me ask the question again.
You're asking the question
let me ask
4
the question
times.
Again. Don't derail me, man. Let me ask the question again. Why did Kyrie get the ball 3 times straight? In these most critical moments,
so ask the question.
And LeBron James never touched the ball.
How many points did Kyrie score in that particular game?
I don't know.
You remember the games?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm talking about that particular moment.
And I'm saying,
why?
Could it? You ask the question now. Give us a chance to intelligently.
No, us.
Me, Orville Higgins want to know.
Individual.
Me.
Yeah.
As
Kyrie scored 26. Kyrie scored 26 points in the game. LeBron had 27.
Right. What was Kyrie's shooting?
Just as much points as Kyrie.
What was Kyrie's shooting percentage?
Yeah, let me find that for you.
Or what was
Does
his shooting?
That matter? Hold
yes,
on, time out. I'm asking a question. Does that matter?
Yes, yes, and I'm going to tell you, Lord Jesus, G-Star, how you be talking and hey, big man, I am the most brilliant debater when you ever got to talk to. Learn a thing. Yeah, man. I mean, I go with man. I am saying, could it be that at that point in the game, Kyrie Irving has what the NBA insiders calls a hot hand, and LeBron James being the.
Could it be?
Then me no remember the game. I don't.
Don't tell me about could it be?
Big man, me no remember the game the way I watched the game.
Let me ask you a question. You think if Argentina need a penalty, them can say, hey, give me a midfielder. Give me a midfielder.
If somebody did score 3 penalty in the game up to that point, chance
a penalty shot is different, man. No, man.
Give me a midfielder. You think
no, man, you can't compare a dead ball situation with a flow.
All right, so if you Kyrie because
Ronaldo not gonna keep the big
all right, all right.
John takes the big shot.
All right, let me ask you.
Could it be?
G-Star, you were a better caller than this at one point.
You turn to Shakespeare.
G-Star.
Could it be?
So why did he give? Remember, you are the man who said LeBron James was. No, man, you have to give some. Hey, you have to give some. Why aren't you giving us a chance to talk, brother? You make your case already.
You just ask me a question.
No, me not ask the question
here.
Make yours. Me not ask the question. Which question me ask?
I'm hearing a lot of skipping.
Which question me ask the OL G-Star? Which question did I?
Mom is the word. I'll be quiet.
What reason did you think LeBron James had for giving Kyrie Irving?
Don't turn around the question.
G-Star.
Don't turn around the question. You don't answer a question with a question.
Actually,
we all know that. That's bad etiquette.
I said
you can't answer the question. Just say you can't answer.
I said I don't remember the game. I don't know what was the form of Kyrie Irving up to that minute.
Okay, so may I speak now? May I speak now?
No, man, answer that.
Can I speak now?
What I'm asking, why did he do it?
Okay, no, I'm going to say what I have to say, then I'll answer your question.
No, man, we don't have the time. We don't have the time.
Jesus, please, gentlemen, please. Because people out there listening, they want to hear this.
They do.
Michael Jordan could have been 1 for 20. Nobody else on the Bulls is taking that shot.
Not true.
That is what great.
Not true. Against you. No.
Hold on.
Against Utah when Jordan was struggling and Pippen, John Paxson brought him back into the game late in that football.
Here's one where you're talking foolish. Dan Paxson didn't even play against Utah.
Who was it? Utah or Phoenix? Hold on.
Go learn sport.
No, man, who was it? Who was it? But hold on, G-Star. Who was it that they were playing? John Paxson. Yeah, all right. It was a Utah. Who was it? Phoenix?
No, but I'm going to do the same thing.
No, why are you running from the? No. Why are you running from the point, though?
G-Star, we have to run.
Hold on, Zidane. Let me tell you the difference. Michael Jordan didn't hand the ball to Steve Kerr to go in the game.
I'm not talking about Steve Kerr. I'm not talking about Steve Kerr.
He got double.
No, I'm not talking about Steve Kerr. I'm talking about a game where they were.
Which shot you talking about?
I'm not talking about a shot.
Which game?
One of the finals. One of the finals is either.
No, man,
it's not you.
One of the finals.
Lord, but I remember the game, boss. I watched the game 2 weeks ago, G-Star. John Paxson. John Paxson bailed them out. John Paxson was taking a lot of shots.
G-Star, talk to me.
You're too wicked and lie.
G-Star, talk to me. Make me say
something. Uno two. Me not have to do no research.
G-Star.
That's why. But for the record, Mr. Higgins, for the record, no, answer the question.
That's why the people in Mafia are eat. That's why the program.
G-Star, that's me and you.
You're not so.
Me and you.
It's not me never answer the question.
No, G-Star, me and you.
But you didn't ask me any question.
G-Star, I'm begging you. Them always say me.
Oh, you want to answer it?
Them always say me overtalk callers when you are the one overtalking.
Yeah, man.
I want you to be. What time is it? We're coming up to the music. You're asking why did LeBron pass the ball to Kyrie Irving? I'm saying I'm not at the shot himself. And an intelligent answer is I can't remember the game in detail. I will have to check what was Kyrie Irving, whether he was on a roll at that point in the game.
Mr. Higgins, here's my thing.
What I can remember. What I can remember from.
Let me say something.
Hold on, no man, you've been talking. Hold on, G-Star.
You know, say
because you say you never asked me. You say Harvey did talk to you. Oh no, man, you've been at it for a while, G-Star. Allow me. No man, allow me, no G-Star, man. Allow me.
You're not allowing a call.
G-Star, have a nice day.
No, G-Star, we're gone.
Okay, that's not moderation,
No, because you're not allowing me and you to have a calm, sober conversation. We're willing to do that for the next 2 minutes, You willing?
Orville, what I can remember from the game, when it got late, both teams were struggling offensively. The score was tied at 89
for
like 2 minutes.
Yes.
Just realize how many possessions that was. Both teams missing. Right. And LeBron James would have been a part of a couple of those misses.
That's the point.
So the intelligent thing to do, LeBron James, don't be fool Michael Jordan in terms of a basketball like you, because LeBron more smart as a basketball player, is to do what?
Is if you are not hot.
If you are missing.
And next man.
Why you going to miss and you're going to lose when you can't give, you have a next good score on the team. You say, I carry, me a struggle.
That's the point I wanted to make. But G-Star wouldn't.
That's what I can remember from the game. The last 2 minutes, both teams were struggling mightily to get a score. But G-Stars have already they come on the radio and they're very honest in the discussion. That's what they do. Because he remembers,
No. But it's not. G-Star them have to be dishonest because they can't reason. Don't assume that they go and operate at your level. That's why I say you don't have to rush them. Just make him calm. Yeah. Because G-Star cannot calmly reason basketball. When G-Star talk, G-Star said LeBron. This is the same man, by the way, Your Honor, who says that LeBron James got rid of Andre Wiggins because he didn't think Andre Wiggins was going to upstage him down a Cavalier. Now, anybody who says that about LeBron James would have lost his credibility about talking basketball, where LeBron James' name is concerned. Really and truly, we shouldn't be discussing basketball with G-Star, because he's not going to be practical nor fair. LeBron James wants to win titles. Andre Wiggins playing very well would help him to win titles. And according to G-Star, LeBron James got rid of him because he would upstage him. Now, if a man is going to play for Cavalier and will do better than LeBron James, clearly LeBron James would want that. LeBron James never had a problem with Kyrie Irving upstaging him by G-Star's own information. He was passing to Kyrie Irving in crucial stages. Clearly, LeBron never had a chance with Anthony Davis upstaging him, but he had a problem with whatever I mean. That is idiotic. He's not credible, and he will not allow me, who himself don't know about basketball. Can't. You say something, me say something. Any day you try that, maybe we make your call again. Although we not do that. But G-Star, you have to... Me not go aggressive like Zidane sometimes. Because I find out, so when me do that, you not go get defense. Calmly me can destroy you. Very calm. That is the new mandate. We take the break. We're coming right back. G-Star, you said tomorrow when you call, me no want Zidane thing. Just not get loud and take over the thing. Me versus you. And watch who going to come out. We take the break. Song, then we come back.
Set the trend, set the trend.
The Trend-Setting Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., is Jamaica's #1 call-in sports program. Join me, Orville Higgins, and me, Christopher Zidane Matthews, as we continue to take call-in sports discussions to the highest levels on radio. The Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., on Jamaica's #1 sports radio station. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE Online Trading.
Can't even no. Without you holding my hand.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen, this is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has always been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all helper, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media for television and radio production. If you're looking for more and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center, Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876-204-9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. Text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team will reach out back to you. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica, local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
Down on my knees, I've learned to stand.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, welcome back. Somebody has sent me a message actually saying it was actually 4 minutes when them had struggled for score both teams. And LeBron would have been the main guy taking the shots. So LeBron was struggling late in the game.
But I asked the question, what was happening in the game?
Yeah.
Because if LeBron was hot, you notice I use the term hot hand.
Yes.
Clearly, we don't remember. I watched the game, because I would have watched all those endings.
It's difficult to remember that specifically still.
You know what I mean? I said, so G-Star, what was, and G-Star, now give me a chance to ask the intelligent question. Why would he pass to Irving? Maybe Irving was hot.
Yes.
Maybe he was cold.
That was the sensible thing to do.
Then that's up to me want to know, but him now want me ask those questions.
There was a game in the 90s, and don't quote me on the team who they faced, because I did the research and I watched some of the games.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan went 5 of 19 from the field.
You talk about that game there.
You know who won the game? The Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
So Michael Jordan from the field was really poor. Chicago still won the game.
Yeah.
So this argument about Michael Jordan had to do this and Michael Jordan, no, that's always the case.
My problem with the man, I'm willing to stay calm. You say if me go in a one bar and me hear two man argue, even if me don't know nothing about the subject matter, like the matter about something going on in them community, or something going on when they are youth, instinctively I want to lean towards the man where I make less nice.
Yes.
Because I find quite often that when a man realize that him nah get the better of the argument, he want to shout you out. Empty barrels do make the most noise as a rule. Mr. Calm, G-Star. Come make a whisper. G-Star can't do that, you know. But G-Star never sounds when him just start college way.
No, he was much better than this.
G-Star was a much better caller. But you know why G-Star start move so? G-Star realized that if he calm and us articulate better, allow other people to talk, he won't be popular amongst the callers. The irony is G-Star take on that little aggressive tone and still not
working for him.
Not
working for him at all.
Go back to your DNA. You were a nice, still intelligent. You know? I still think G-Star better than this. You know? He just doing ratty. Yeah, you know, like LeBron, and it comes out. You must still be able to find rational arguments, even if you don't like the subject matter. You know, so that's one of the credit where people give me. Orville, see, even though you may take Tom Strokes side in our debate against John Tom.
Yeah.
If a man come and big up Tom Strokes in a way where enough to big up Yagas and number.
But everybody knows that Michael Jordan is likely to take a more difficult shot than LeBron James, you know. Yeah. We all know this, you know. Nobody can deny that, you know, that if LeBron James is double team, he's more likely to pass. Or if he thinks me a struggle, he's likely to pass. Michael Jordan is likely to try and shoot his way out of a slump, while LeBron is going to say, listen.
But why should that be held against him? In pass to Kyrie and Kyrie.
Kyrie is a great scorer.
If I pass to Kyrie and Kyrie make the shot.
Kyrie is a brilliant basketball
player. How is that an indictment against
it's supposed to, you're supposed to be credited. Because Kobe was criticized a lot by others that, listen, a lot of time Kobe had teammates in better position who are known to make shots. And Kobe said, I force it, you know. He was criticized for that, you know. Phil Jackson used to criticize Michael and say, Michael, you want to win or not? But you want to be known as a great scorer or a great winner. You have teammates, they can shoot, pass the ball,
Me not say why it should be used against LeBron James. Me no know.
It's not an argument.
Anyway, me could take the tune now, Miss B. You heard the feed? And it's brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is Lava Ground by Prodigal Son.
And me God that come but scriptures like say me have a gun. And me go fast till me maga down, battle like a lava ground. And me God that come but scriptures like say me have a gun. And me go fast till me God man run out with your Bible in your hand. Boss it, pass Satan. Run out with your Bible in your hand. The blood don't pan demon. Run out with your Bible in your hand. Boss it, pass. This is a different the Bible like a lava ground. And me God that come but scriptures like say me have a gun. And me go fast till me maga down, battle like a lava ground. And me God that come but scriptures like say me have a gun. And me go fast till me God man run out with your Bible in your hand. Boss it, pass Satan. Run out with your Bible in your hand. The blood don't pan demon. Run out with your Bible in your hand. Boss it, pass Satan. Run out with your Bible in your hand. You me have me Bible in me right, the shield of faith in me left hand. And when them they pan, when I say a 54-7, if you cancel every weapon, serpent can step on. Them should have never make me fast and go down in a intercession. Me last know them get and communion me take and to Jesus me beckon. Don't them a second, that them should have reckon. When me run out with me Bible in me hand. Boss it, pass Satan. Run out with me Bible in me hand. The blood pass Satan. Run out with me Bible in me hand. Boss it, pass Satan. Run out with me Bible in me hand. Me Bible me pop out and knock out one, bat out one, flat out one, splat out. This is a different
All right, so big up to Prodigal Son. First, my hear that one from Prodi. Lava Ground, never heard it before, but Prodi is one of my artists. So big up Prodi. Big up yourself, you. Prodi was the one who I started the dancehall gospel thing. I think so, you know, yeah. Until other people now get involved with the dancehall gospel. But whatever go on, you have to big up Prodigal Son. Just like how you have to big up Orville, who start the 2.5 hour talk show go here now. No my thing, man. By the way, people, let me just say one thing. We didn't start Sports Desk and build Sports Desk by talking about another man. Some other man start them program and make them program be about me. When the public say, no, you can't keep talking about another man. In order to have a program, you have to start talking about who I give who born, who I get jacket, who I murder, who I whether that contribute to crime. All of a sudden, some program arrival Emily Crooks now. Because they can't be about sports anymore. But that is what happened when the program was conceptualized around Orville. When you no longer can talk about Orville because it now resonate. Orville still like a big. The program turn one for all for one. Everything I discuss here. This program is about sports. Zidane, you say me about religion and politics and music. What do you think of that, bro?
Me definitely couldn't talk about religion on this program.
That's why people, any little man want start a program, don't start a program and build it on attacking another man. Because that will get played out. And then now you're going to struggle to find sporting topics. Man, then turn the good program in another version of Emily Crooks. Bonagian, who I get jacket, crying, how to look girl. I'm ashamed of what the certain program has got. But that sports will come off the top. Because we can find the content anytime.
Yes, indeed.
Next call. Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
This is a sports call.
Do I shoot you?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, y'all good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What you say?
Yeah. So, a couple days ago, we had a test match.
Let me wait.
Going
Let me
into that
just
test
say.
match, we had a-
May I wait on the 4 trigger? Right, people?
You can wait some more.
Me just a preface the white shadow. Maybe talk on the hold on, let me say what I say. He will say 3 things that I did not say. Or imply 3 things that I did not imply. Go on now, do it.
You know, say you start reduce yourself to some gimmicks.
Yes.
You know exactly what is going to happen in this conversation.
Right,
I try shift and turn the conversation to a next.
How would I know what you're going with, boss?
Hey, Orville, stop the foolish.
How would I know where you're going to come say, big man? Yes.
Oh, okay, let me make you talk, Orville.
I have no idea what your call will be, sir, contrary to what you just said, which is the first trigger. That's the first trigger. You know what I was coming with. So that is one. That is something that him say, we're not no go so. We're waiting on the other 3, though. Go on now.
My time to talk?
Yes, sir.
Because all you have done is wasted time. Zidane, going into the test match, did you hear us talking about the selection of players and who should play and who shouldn't play? You remember that conversation I had with Orville
last week? Yes.
Okay. Do you remember me saying that Django Dafira my side for a youth named Carty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Carter was the worst performing batsman in that first test. What was your comment for Carter's selection? What was your position?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. I think I would have wanted Carter to play. Yeah.
And do you remember a certain host who said that Athanaze was the player that he was thinking about dropping because of how he performed at Sabina Park? Do you remember Orville saying that?
Yes. Mm-hmm. But Orville didn't stop there, though. Orville didn't stop there. So this is trigger 2. This is the other thing he does.
Orville,
no, man,
wait. Don't.
This is trigger 2, people.
Stand up and take your licks like a man.
Trigger 2.
The player that you were looking at dropping was the best performing batsman in the team.
All right, my time now.
See?
No, because trigger 2. I have to
I want to present some facts.
No,
Orville.
You just said
let him clarify what he said.
Good, sir. I said he was going to come at 40.
Please let me present my information.
I am the host.
Okay, let me hang back.
Yes. So
anytime a man talks too much and a shout,
no, man,
you know that you have him. You can hang back and make him talk.
Right.
Talk, Orville.
So people, what I said about Alec Athanaze is that he was the one who was under the microscope from the think tank of the West Indies.
But you had him under the microscope as well.
Well, make him finish now, Dwight, man.
Don't run.
Oh, Jesus.
Make him finish now, come in, Dwight.
So let me say it again.
Yeah, man.
When you interrupt me, I'll go again. Dwight Chateau does not have the links that Orville Higgins has at West Indies Circle. Dwight is a caller. I'm a respected broadcaster across the region. So let me say it again. Alec Athanaze, following the Sabina test, and he made his one-day debut in the preceding one-day series after the test. The think tank were not happy with the way he was getting out, and he was under pressure to keep his game. However, and I mentioned that several times, there was a practice game before the first test match where Athanaze was the most impressive of the batsmen with an innings of 99 and an innings of 50-something, and that convinced the people that he was in the kind of form that they know him can and in the kind of shape that you couldn't drop him. Now, anything else that Dwight Chateau said I said is not true. Your turn now, my boy.
Okay, Orville, you said that Athanaze was the player that you were thinking about dropping. I mean, I get to know think tank and Andrew Cole because everybody know my ratings regarding Cole already. So I I get to know that you presented Athanaze's name. Now, Zidane, let me share some stats. This is the last 4 series that Athanaze played in. In Australia, he averaged 14. In England, he averaged 24. Against South Africa, he averaged 28. And against Bangladesh, he averaged 35. In that same last series here, that last series that Orville is saying was a series that they were thinking that they never like him now and get out. He was the joint highest scoring batsman in the series. So you know, like how the man get dismissed, but he must score more runs than everybody else in your side. And you are thinking of dropping him. No, Zidane, if you are sitting down and you're hearing those stats, while everybody else are declined and are stagnant, this is the one batsman in your side that look like he is improving. Would you be contemplating dropping him?
Going by the numbers, if your numbers are inaccurate, no, you couldn't. You wouldn't be.
Okay.
Right,
but Orville Higgins had this guy down on the chopping block.
Am I allowed to say something now?
Your turn, man. Your turn. Remember, me have too much chatting, so you can talk as much as you want. Go on, man.
So Dwight Chattu is telling us that though my name Athanaze was scoring slightly more than the others, he couldn't be the one that the selectors were looking at. This is the same Dwight Chattu who tells us that though Bradman scored more runs in our series, higher average, better strike rate, Bradman was not the one targeted by the opposition. It was a man who he was outscoring. And he got that information from some guy writing in our book.
Have to do
because my information is coming straight from the camp, boss. See, I am saying to you,
Orville, this is your defense to talk about Bradman. We're talking about Athanaze, and your defense today to talk about Bradman.
By the way, you know,
this is funny.
No, because this is how your reason at cross purpose is based on a given point.
Orville.
Whether you like it or not.
Numbers which are in front.
No, man, you can't talk numbers, you know.
Orville, rest a man. Let me give you another stat.
All right, let me just say this.
Can I
no,
you
Mr.
with another
said,
stat?
Big man, we can't do that till 4
don't hurt you. Go on, talk.
I'm decide when you come after the radio. You can't be the one to slavishly follow numbers. Because you are saying Bradman scored more runs than Fullwood. Bradman had a better average. Bradman had a better strike rate. But it's not Bradman was the man that England were targeting. So clearly, you mustn't come tell me about numbers with Athanaze. Because you only work with numbers when it suits you. You are saying, despite Bradman's numbers, he was not the danger man for the English team. It was somebody who was outscoring. So you can't be saying that on one day and then say a straight numbers you work with Athanaze. I will give you winnings with Athanaze. So they couldn't be planning to drop. Hold on, boss. They couldn't be planning to drop Athanaze because he had better numbers by 7 points than some other man. I will give you that. But you will have to give me that Bradman was the danger man in the Ashes because he had far better numbers than Fullwood. You can't have it both ways. Okay?
My talk?
Yes, your talk.
My talk? Okay, cool. By the way, Hodge and Clarkey were averaging like down in the teens and in the low 20s for the two last series. Athanaze was averaging like 34 and 28, you know? Just to make you look like 28 is a bird. They're poor.
The man make it look like 28.
Orville.
That's a bird averaging.
Orville, let me talk, man. Just give me a chance, man. No, we talk, man. We are going to talk about Bradman tomorrow, and I will present the stats that shatter everything that you're saying right now.
Nice.
But I don't want to waste time on that. So tomorrow, everybody can tune in, especially Mount Salem, who need to learn some cricket and listen to how we sit down and study sports. All right?
You know what is the funny thing?
Zidane,
before you run to Zidane, I want you to remember.
Just in 5, you
know, no, man, you can't be dangerous in 8 today. Here's a one point I want to remind you and the public again. Remember the public like this, you know. So me good with it. Remember when I said to you, when Dwight came with numbers again, Dwight had come with some numbers. This is why the public rates him, you know, because I'm saying come with numbers. Dwight had come with Kevin Sinclair's numbers. Dwight had come on the radio and said, look at what Kevin Sinclair is doing in regional cricket. How much 100 runs, how much 100 average, and he must get a chance in the West Indies top 6. Orville had said, Dwight, I understand your numbers, but guess what? You are a caller to a program. I'm a frontline sports broadcaster with big contacts. I told him that despite his arguments for Kevin Sinclair and his numbers, Kevin Sinclair will not be in that top 6 in the test against England. What happened, people? Not only was he not in the top 6, he did not play. So Dwight Chateau can come with the anecdotal numbers, because if I were him, I saw him sound as well. But Orville Higgins has more than just numbers in it, because the numbers them what you have, me have, you know. But here's what Orville has that you don't have: contacts in the inner circles, inside information. That Kevin Sinclair thing that should have teach you, so you're not learn.
Let me rest that to one side. Also, let's relax a moment. We can discuss that tomorrow. Let me just hit the Zidane before.
Yeah, hit Zidane.
I can do that?
Yes.
Zidane, level vibes. Me had a convo with you on Gavi. I think you're unfair to the discussion. Gavi laid down a position where he's saying, in team sports, there is no other position that he has identified that can bring immediate and significant turnaround in team fortunes than the quarterback position can do it, or can do it as frequently as the quarterback position in football. And him come with them stats.
Well, I wasn't
show you 3 teams in the playoffs, because the playoffs represent success, you know, team success.
Dwight.
Go on, let me hear you.
I was not having a conversation about that, because I could agree. My argument yesterday, which he came to counter, was that based on the fact that half of the time the quarterback is not impacting the NFL game, in can't be seen as a more valuable player than a superstar in the other sports.
No, but it don't matter what percentage of the time he's on the field. The question is, when him touch the field, and the impact that he have on overall team success.
It matters.
And Gavi,
don't talk nonsense, because offense is just as important as defense, because the game starts nil. So you score a touchdown and get the field goal. What you must now do is prevent the other team from scoring. I say you win anything.
No. But listen, the quarterback is one. No, listen, man.
No, man, we're not discussing it. But I'm saying to you, I'm not arguing the position. I was not arguing the position.
Zidane. If you want me to call back tomorrow,
no, you don't have to call back tomorrow. I'm saying to you,
you turned the dangerous in 5.
No,
I'm
saying to you,
let me call back tomorrow. No, just easy, man. Let's call back tomorrow.
No, you don't need to call back tomorrow, because
we can discuss it properly.
No, I was never discussing the position.
You know what but I think there's a gem in what Gavi's saying.
But that's a different argument, though.
I'm not talking about defense. I'm talking about one singular position.
Big up yourself. Big up Dwight. Big up.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cool, no problem. Talk to you guys.
Yeah, man, good.
Dwight, you know what I'm going to do for you? Since Dwight love the cricket, I'm going to introduce him to some of my links.
You sure Dwight want to know anybody?
No, because then again, they might just turn off a Dwight personality.
No, we're not talking about it. You sure Dwight want to meet anybody? And
no, man, we can introduce him to some links close to the...
where they exchange information?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, man.
Not tough, not debate.
Okay.
Because when Dwight tell me how Sinclair got play, Sinclair had a massive season for true,
yes,
in a regional cricket. And Dwight came with his numbers. But Orville, he scored how many hundreds, and how many this, and how many that. Mr. Dwight, that man that you're talking about, Kevin Sinclair, will not bat in no top 6 West Indies. But how do you know that? Mr. Dwight, I can't tell you how I know. As a matter of fact, I nearly give myself the day. Mr. Dwight, he will not play as no number 6. The test pick, he not get a game at all. Dwight doesn't come back and say him lose that argument and information. And because Dwight, you have information. I have sources, my boss. I have both the knowledge of the information and the inside sources. May always have an advantage by you. Trust me, me tell you, say Athanaze was the one with them one. Worse, he's just talking about the test series. Athanaze out in the 1 day. Can I make him 1 day debut after that? The man must say, Athanaze, you lose it. What you do? Athanaze going at the practice game. Maybe they wouldn't have dropped him whether or not, But I'm saying he was called. As a matter of fact, somebody said to Athanaze, since you want me talking, Athanaze, of all the batsmen that got out at Savannah Park, you were the one we were most disappointed with. In other words, we can't say with the other man in match, right? That was said to Athanaze in the dressing room. Don't tell me by who. But do I chat to have them links there? We'll never have. And we can't disclose them links there. Just like how we can't disclose the links that we say Kevin Sinclair won't be considered to not top 6. Sure. Next call here, sir. Before me get myself in a trouble.
Hello.
Set up one of Miss B. Whoever come now cost me here, sir. Because them all cost me about me and
6766968.
That's the number.
6766968. Coffee. You see, do I trying to change it?
I said
for God. We're not discussing position. We are discussing the quarterbacks are the superstars in NFL versus the superstars
in other sports. So both him and Gavi are the same.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
All right. This is AJS. Any given Sunday. I can't believe I got through. How you guys doing?
Yes,
Yeah,
wonderful.
man,
Any given Sunday. Yeah, man.
All right. I'm not clear on what the conversation is as far as the quarterback position, goalkeeper, all of that stuff. So you can just clarify that for me quickly.
Which position is the
Before
most
I
important in sport? Position.
Which position is more important?
Yeah, the quarterback or the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Which, from my way of looking at it, which one of them can a team do without and still have a chance of winning a game? That's my measure of importance in this particular context.
Which one of them? All right. So you're saying that if a team don't have a quarterback on the field,
they have a
they
greater
can still win?
No. Their chances of winning has to be even marginally higher than a team without a goalkeeper and a goal.
Well, I'm not sure how you'd measure that, because you're basically telling me if I have a team that don't have a American football team with somebody who can't throw the ball.
No designated
which is
throw.
one of the keys to advance or to score. You have to at least score to win, right? You have to at least be able to score a touchdown to win.
No, man, they go and show to
you basically have no chance of scoring.
No. The quarterback is not the only person who throws, is he? Other positions can throw to other positions.
If you're talking about a trick play where them have a running back occasionally throw the ball.
No, man.
Technically, you're right. You have other players who can throw it, but they won't be able to throw it with the accuracy or the skill.
No, man. Here's what I'd like to know. Any given Sunday. Does the rules of the NFL prevent other players from throwing to other players?
Other than the quarterback? No. If somebody is behind the line of scrimmage, right?
He can throw it.
Then he can throw it. He can make a forward pass or a lateral pass.
So other people.
So no, the rules does not prohibit that.
Right. So I'm saying
Go ahead.
Which team is more likely to win a game? So your quarterback is the hour before the game. Him take sick and can't take the field at all. And you don't have no.
I don't have no backups. And my backups are injured as well.
Yeah, your backup injured. And you now have to play without that position of quarterback. Or my goalkeeper got injured plus a substitute, and I now have to play without a goalkeeper. Which of those two teams have a higher percentage of winning the game? We're coming back after that.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website, jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Registration is now open for Sagicor Sigma Run 2025. Register now and get ready to run, walk, and wheel for a cause. Our beneficiaries are Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center, Father Holland and Friends Foundation, and the Kingston Public Hospital. Be a part of Sagicor Sigma Run 2025. Make sure you're there on February 16 for the Caribbean's biggest road race. Visit SagicorSigmaRun.com and register now. Sponsored by Walden, Pan Jam, National Baking Company, Reggae Marathon, Catherine Speak, Malay Media, and Whistling Frog.
And now we have Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. Now, Mr. Mac, we've been hearing a lot of good things about the Three Angels Pharmacy. What is it that makes the Three Angels Pharmacy so unique?
Well, at Three Angels Pharmacy, we offer fast, friendly, and efficient customer service. We give back to our community. We offer counseling, blood pressure checks, cholesterol checks. We do photocopying, printing, faxes. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. For further information, call us at 625-5584 or 295-7469. Three Angels Pharmacy, located at shop number 7, Caledonia Plaza, 7B Caledonia Road, Mandeville.
Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I from Omega Radio. Would like to inform the listening audience that effective immediately KLAS Radio is officially Omega Radio now. You are listening to Omega Radio. Tell everybody, the station where Jesus Christ is the star. God on Sports. Sensible. 89 FM Jamaica. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, any given Sunday, my boss.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
So we're talking about the positions.
To me,
which of the
it
positions
sounds like we're
can you do
splitting
without?
hairs.
Right.
Right? We're really splitting hairs because you could have a scenario in soccer, football, where one team don't have a goalie, but they're so good at possessing the ball that the other team don't really get much shots on goal. And the few shots they get could score, and they could, in theory, they could outscore the other team.
No, man, that's
true or false.
Which is more likely? Remember,
I'm just.
If
I can give you another scenario. All right, so the thing with American football, no matter what happens, the other team is going to get a possession.
Yeah.
Right. So if I can't score at all because my quarterback, I don't have a quarterback, which reduces my chances of scoring. Right. So odds are I'm not going to score. I mean, my defense could score. Right. But offensively, the chances of me scoring are minuscule.
Right.
So we're splitting hairs. I mean, in both scenarios, a team without a goalie could win, and a team without a quarterback could win. So who's more likely? I don't really know. I can't answer that question.
Any given Sunday, deep in your heart,
yeah,
you know that a team playing, and we're talking about a team playing against another team of relatively equal quality.
Right, and it's the same for NFL too. A team of equal quality they're playing against. Right.
You know deep in your heart, my boss, that the team without a goalkeeper in the goal has less chance to win the game than the team without a quarterback. You know deep down, but as an NFL man, you're probably not going to want to admit it. The team,
I don't have any.
No, man, it's just common sense. Remember, there's no data because
I'm not trying to be difficult here. You know, I'm saying that I just think it's both basically the same.
No, man, it can't be the same. As long as
it's basically the same. I mean, if the odds of a team without a goalkeeper winning is 1%,
yeah,
right, then the odds of a team winning without a quarterback is probably 2%.
No,
it's negligible. That's what I don't understand with the discussion. That's my point. I mean, I never come to debate or to win or anything like that. I just don't understand.
You think the quarterback position, the positioning, is more important than the goalkeeper's position in order to win football games?
Yeah, I think it's just as important.
You think so?
I do.
All right. So we're not gonna convince you.
I mean,
we not agree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can always agree to disagree. There was something else that was being said about you can't compare quarterbacks to the other athletes.
Yeah, the superstar
in other sports.
So quarterback is the star.
Why?
In terms of value. Yeah, because for example, all right, let me use phone favorite player now, Michael Jordan.
All right.
Michael Jordan was the greatest offensive player when he played and also the greatest defensive player. So he will go up and dominate on the offensive game, and then he comes down and he helps to prevent the other team from scoring. When the quarterback does his offensive job, he sits on the bench and hope for the best. So I can't rate a quarterback the way I rate a superstar in basketball or a superstar in football.
So, all right, so you're talking about, so you don't think that a quarterback, in terms of the quarterback play, can help the defense? His own defensive team?
When he's off the field, how is he helping the defense?
All right, let me explain that to you. Okay. That's a fair criticism, right? But let me just add some nuance and context to it.
It's not really a criticism.
Because you know that each quarter is 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's say I have a team where my defense is below average, but offensively I have a top-notch quarterback and a prolific offense, right?
Yes.
And I'm going up against your team, right? The best chance for me to win the game is they use a phrase in the NFL called you hide your defense. And what I mean by that is, so instead of scoring quickly and making it a shootout type of game, which you're going to win because my defense is bad and yours is good, right? What I want to do is I want to take long drives where I, in effect, shorten the game So instead of scoring a touchdown in a 3-minute or a 4-minute drive, I might want to take 9 or 10 minutes. I've seen teams do this in the playoffs.
Yeah, man. I would have
Right.
seen
So
it
what
as
I do, so when I give you the ball now, even though my defense is bad, I kind of put you under pressure now because you now have to score, and it puts you in a more predictable situation
man,
for
but-
my defense.
yeah, man,
It increases the chance
I understand
of me getting a stop.
But as
So
you
from a physical standpoint,
yes,
does the quarterback actually help the defense? No, not really. If you're sitting on the bench, but I mean, if you're scoring, it helps, especially if you're taking time off the clock.
No, but it go. But again, you admitted earlier on 2 minutes ago that you will get the position in NFL.
Yeah, you will get it.
Most. You follow me? At that point in time, the quarterback is useless. You see, in basketball, whenever I go down and I score, I must go down and contribute defensively. It's not a if and or but.
Okay.
So it's a non-argument. Yeah, man. So Michael Jordan is more valuable than the greatest NFL quarterback. LeBron James is more valuable than the greatest NFL quarterback. All of the greats that are great on both ends are more valuable. It's just the reality of the situation. They can impact.
I mean, if you're talking valuable as opposed to doing more, I think that's two different things.
No, actually, in this
because
sense,
we've seen.
In this sense, it's
hold on. Here's my point. I take your point. That's a reasonable point by saying that once a quarterback is off the field, and don't really have much of a impact. That's fair.
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is, let's say that the star quarterback he gets hurt, and him out for the remainder of the season. That team goes from being a contender to a team that can't do anything. So if you're talking about value, right, that's another way to measure a quarterback's value.
Well, it
So
depends.
again, I'm not trying to discredit your point. I mean, it's very subjective and nuanced how we look at value.
The composition of the team, though, to be fair, because you have some team you might lose the superstar and you're formidable, and you have some teams you're competing and use the superstar and you're nothing. We see it with LeBron James. So it comes down to the composition of the team. So that is not a strong point from your end.
There's usually a significant gap between the talent level between the starting quarterback and the number 2 quarterback. So much so that when the starter goes down for a couple games, it dramatically plays the way it dramatically changes the way that the team approaches the game, right? Which has an impact on winning. So the whole playbook.
Yeah, man.
I get all of that, strategies may not be available
two ways to win
to the team.
You start.
So I'm not saying.
No, man. I get you, man.
I'm not saying that you can't win with a backup quarterback. What I'm saying is, it's dramatically. It is much harder to do it.
Here is how I would put it. To come down in that debate before we move on. Can you win a high-profile NFL game, let's say the Super Bowl, without your quarterback having a great game? And can LeBron James's team win, generally speaking, without LeBron having a great game? Now, I don't know enough about NFL to tell you. But I know, for example, if LeBron has an ordinary game, his team's chance of winning is cut by maybe 60-70%. I don't know to what extent where a quarterback can have an ordinary game.
I saw Patrick Mahomes winning a football game where his team on one leg.
Yeah.
He was limping around.
If your defense is sound.
But he was the MVP in that game, though.
Exactly, on one leg.
Yeah, he was.
LeBron James wouldn't even have a chance in the game on one leg.
That's the point. In other words, if your defense can't, because your defense can shut out the other team entirely in the NFL, and your quarterback there for throw
one touchdown and him win the game done.
So he can just have one moment of brilliance and him team win the game.
Yeah.
If him defense hold up.
Yes.
LeBron James cannot make one
moment of brilliance.
But first of all, you don't have very many 7-0 games in the NFL.
No, but you have to.
Okay,
you don't understand the point.
No, you don't understand. Unless you're playing like in a blizzard or a snowstorm.
You're being too technical and want to get the point.
No, man, listen to the point. NFL guru.
Yeah, you're being too technical.
You guys chipping in and out a little bit.
Sorry.
I'm having a difficulty.
I am saying it is feasible for a quarterback, the great quarterback team, to win without him having with him having a very average game. If his defense holds up, then the game done 3-love in his favor. One touchdown, one field goal. Him not do nothing for the rest of the game. His team theoretically can still win. I'm saying I don't see the superstars in basketball having a very ordinary game and them team win too often. Although the two of them hypothetically may be close, but
so can I respond by just saying Zidane earlier pointed out that Michael Jordan went 5 for 19 in a playoff game for the Bulls, and the Bulls still won.
Because Michael Jordan would have done a lot of stealing, a lot of rebounding. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
I was talking that from an offensive standpoint, but Michael Jordan still would go and guard the best offensive player. Michael Jordan could shut down Steph Curry. So Michael Jordan could go down and score 30 points.
Okay.
But they can't stop Golden State offense. And Michael Jordan say, all right, I will take Steph Curry. And him shut down Steph Curry. Chicago win the game. The quarterback doesn't have that luxury. When him do film offensive master thing, he go sit down and hope. He go sit down and hope for the best from the defense. Him sit down like a joker, like Mr. Allen was doing the other night, hoping and praying so the man don't get the other 2 points. He was useless at that point in time. There's never a situation at the highest level.
Right. But there's some things that the quarterback can actually do.
Come on.
You might not actually see it as him doing something. But when he's on the field, let's say he's having a bad game and he's not scoring. One of the things that he can do is make sure him don't fumble with the ball and give it.
That's when he's on offense, though. But once you lose,
I'm saying
once you give up the ball now, his job he does nothing at all.
Anyway, any given Sunday,
you can't go around it.
Here's what I like.
Well, I won't prolong it. I'm just saying that I think it's a very subjective thing. I take your point.
Yeah.
Right, but anyway, it was good. It was good to get through because I've been trying for some time.
Yeah, man. Nice
you guys
conversation.
Any given Sunday, guess what I can tell you? You see how any given Sunday sound?
Man, really sound brilliant, man.
People, do you understand the difference between the callers that call Sports Desk and the callers that call some other show that, hey, we are there win? You don't know. No, and so the caller them sound for the most part. And listen what we do. You see how the man sound?
Great analysis, man.
Brilliant.
Good points.
Even though me still think we squeeze him in the argument.
Yeah, he makes some good points.
I just know that if I wanted somebody to discuss something for my life.
Especially the one where you say the quarterback could keep them on the field longer.
At them kind of way, that was a good point. And we were talking sports people, we're not talking who breed, who and what.
I pity you can't call more often.
No, man, I like him so. But no man preacher here so was discussing NFL.
Yes, yeah, man. Brilliant, man.
If Garvey could just take a man a car, I would love to hear them.
He made Garvey, but he still win the arguments. But he really the man counted the points.
Yeah.
He brought some points.
I like him so.
Yeah.
All right, that's sports. We're coming back after the final break. We're coming back.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Need to brighten up your dimly lit spaces while saving on electricity? Look no further. Fosridge is having a 30% off solar lighting sale, January 2 to 31. Solar garden lamps, wall mounts, and solar flood lamps. Visit us in Kingston, Mandeville, Draxall, and Montego Bay. Don't miss this solar lighting sale, January 2 to 31. Open Sundays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Did you know that there are many exciting careers in public health? Join the Ministry of Health and Wellness for its Health and Wellness Career Expo and Employment Fair 2025. Wednesday and Thursday, January 22nd and 23rd from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily on the UWI Mona campus. Learn about exciting and emerging career opportunities in public health. Walk with your resume for on-site interviews for available jobs across the island. Entertainment, giveaways, and free health screening. We've got them. Admission free. A career in health, the roadmap to success.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back here. Obviously, Aaron said we do road, so we do road.
Hello.
What do I deal with?
This is Bull, man. Bull, great Bull.
What do I deal? What
We're here.
I try pull off when I style me here, don't so, but I can't do it. I don't know why.
Well, you want to talk about dancer? And beat him on our bunty, our jacket. I thought the good
Do I think
competition
he can pass now? Do I think he can
me
pass?
have a laugh about it. That man used to say, them not on the topic, and we come with all of the topic. And the man, because he can no longer talk about me, the man run out of sports things to talk about. So any given day you can hear a thing about who get born, I don't feel look girl. It is complete laughable. While we there discuss sports straight. Bull. Go on, do what you do here, sir.
Yeah, my thing I know. Zidane. You mentioned something about salary cap. And
the JPL.
Point, or what you're trying to say in terms of
because Mount Pleasant has a rich owner. If there's no salary cap, him can.
You're my counter to that, but I don't think it will be feasible now. I think it's how the clubs in Jamaica make money. It's not as if like in the Premier League now, the gates and all of that. I don't think the clubs, the gate and the jersey selling can pay a ball of salary out here. It's mainly on sponsorship. Sponsorship, which is the Premier League itself.
All right.
Or the PFJ.
A good point. That's a very good point, actually. But let me ask you this question, though. If I should win the American Super Lotto tomorrow, $60 million and buy Arnett Yard.
Come buy Bubbles.
Buy Reno, man. Buy Reno. Buy Reno. I'm a buy 2 MLS player, 2 league, 2 player down at France and them something there. How anybody in Jamaica going to win? We're going to win 15, 20 years straight, my boss.
Yes, you will, and we understand.
But that can't work, Bull. No, but that can't work, Bull.
We understand that you will, and by and large, that's amount.
Bull, let me tell you what your answer should be. Let me help you. You're saying, Zidane, you're trying to solve a problem.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist.
I say you have to sound it. If you say when that comes around,
we
deal with it. Yeah, that's
I don't know. Go on before you attack the points and put a program in the
Please sit down here.
All right, I help you, you know. But it take too long to get there. When I go have my ability for the city weakness and just got
I was sometimes you have to calm with the kill.
All right, calm with the kill. You still take too long and then no complaint say, uno the pan the radio. Uno can't make them points in 5 minutes, you know. Zidane, until that day, argument. Anyway.
You just make the point a while ago, so move on now.
All right, cool. Because we agree now. Yeah. Me agree, man. It's the point that don't do anything because it doesn't, that problem doesn't exist.
So in this NFL conversation about the quarterback and people protect him, right? In the interest of
they call him the offensive line.
I want you to go and watch a movie called The Longest Yard.
Yes.
In that movie, the blackers they decide say, yo, we're not black PA because I think the quarterback do something. And in the back.
No.
So the man say, we're not black PA. So every time the man go out, them open up.
Bull, I understand how important the offensive line is in the boss. Remember, the quarterback needs time to look and make a decision. The better quarterbacks make decisions quickly and accurately, but you need time in the pocket. So the offensive line is very, very crucial, my boss. When you hear man talk about they praise this and praise that, you have to talk about that as well.
But crucial. But one of the things we can't downplay though, is the importance of having a good quarterback. Because what happens is that if that man was supposed to go down, your chances of winning plummet.
No, we agree because he's the brain of the offense.
From 49ers. I think it was a case where him did go down and the only thing they could do was run the ball. So they became very predictable to the defense. And
I agree. We agree that the single most important position in NFL is indeed the quarterback.
No, you can't go.
Because and also you can't. Why you can't go into that this man is responsible for knowing the playbook right through, you know.
Yeah, man. It's a technical position.
Even though the coach might say, oh, we're making this play. Sometimes you hear them call some numbers and they might say, bin, meaning still a different setup. And say,
yeah, man, we get that because possession in NFL is more valuable than possession in other sports. So we balance objective than basketball. So one possession means far more in NFL than it does in basketball.
Far more.
So that's why the quarterback is the most important man in NFL because one mistake from him and you fumble, the other team score, you're in a problem. Yeah. It's more difficult to recover from. I was reading
something where Lamar Jackson 2 turnovers cost them 10 points. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
Because I think him fumble and touchdown, and I think him try interception. He didn't try interception and got touchdown, or him fumble and get a.
Well, they got close and also through to another guy who fumbled.
Since when Bull start for
no, for like a long time.
Him know like a thing long time.
No. Big. Anyway, big up on the set. That's all.
Yeah, man, big up.
Big up.
But there's some balance to the conversation. I'm gonna feel like the NFL man can give and take the football side. Because I agree that the goalkeeper is probably the most important. well, the most important position in football for me, because if I'm pretty
no man, then that no obvious man, then nobody can go around that. The thing you say is more important than the quarterback as a position, no bad. The goalkeeper is the most important position in football. That's obvious, man.
Well, I know. When I do say no, Orville, like me, when I go watch a little team, I'm going to go look. First, I'm going to look at if the goalkeeper can keep. You see if that boy cannot keep.
Yeah, man. We work on the angles. Once we get into the attacking third man, we are shoot, we are curl some ball for our post.
Bull, remember you're a man with a steam more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
You see how we catch people. Yeah, man, everybody's steam more than 5 minutes if you allow it. I just say. Next one, Era. Hello. Person is on the line. To try again. Hello.
Greeting.
Rasta man.
Rasta.
Good afternoon, Rasta.
Yeah, my birthday, man. Is that if I did always talk to the hide with a Rasta?
Yeah, man. Nice hearing from you, man.
But give thanks in the day now.
Yeah.
How they are, man?
Not too bad.
Good, man.
Give thanks and praise, man. Enough respect to the Adam said speed, you know. And big up all the callers and listeners to your program, both locally and those within the diaspora. Yeah, man. I'm going to quick now.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you the other day you were speaking to a caller about relays. Mm-hmm. And the caller was saying that once you see him vote left on the team, them just can't lose. It's automatic that they must win.
No, and I don't think he was quite saying that. He said on the teams that Usain Bolt was on, he was the difference maker. In other words, we wouldn't have broken records without him and we wouldn't be as successful without him. I don't know who's arguing that. But that is the point he was making.
Well, yeah. For me still, I think being the fastest man on the planet, I think he was blessed with a very good squad.
That's my point.
A squad of 5.
That's my point.
Including himself.
Yeah.
That means if one was missing, at least the other 4 that leave could really have a balanced team.
Yeah.
And so therefore, in my estimation, I would say was saying that Usain Bolt being present don't mean an automatic win because it's a teamwork.
True.
It's sprinting you talk about. So, David,
yeah.
And to prove my point, you remember 2015 when Usain Bolt did try to fight to break the 10 seconds barrier?
2015. I don't remember what happened.
All right. 2015, man, when my boy got in a kick up Rumpus, man.
Yes.
And he was the favorite to go to the World Championships and won. You remember?
Yeah.
To win, rather. Can never win. Well, you remember the World Relays?
No, man. Just tell me what happened.
Well, the World Relays took part in that year. All right? Now, on that team, Blake and Asafa Powell was missing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we ran America at their full slate, so to speak. Well, the relay run and we came second. It's the first them lose since 2008.
And Bolt was on the team.
All right?
Bolt was on our team.
Anchored.
That's a brilliant point, you know that. So
right?
Bolt anchored and we lost to the States.
No, look at this. Although we lost, Usain Bolt ran the fastest anchor leg ever. Before that, Asafa Powell had run 8.86 seconds. Bolt, album came second, run 8.65 seconds.
You know, so this liquid guy.
Remember the race there. Bailey from the United States met the Usain Bolt sign and end up with a cut short. Remember that one there?
Yes. I think I remember now.
But then slash him short.
Yeah, man, I can't remember.
Them beat way. But we never have our best team. We never even the fittest yet.
Ras, do you realize how
what? But later going to the World Championships now, the full slate was there, and yes, give thanks and praise. We won. You know where there? Because the only 2 relay we have lost is that one, and the 2008 when we lost the medal to Carter and the positive test.
Oh yeah. So I didn't even punish track with the loser.
No. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm going to say, no care how fast a man is and care how good he is, you make sure say you have to get back in line with the other anchorman in order to strike. Because I remember that, when they lose, a 5 meters behind the man bolt driver, And as Graham run the fastest time, he still couldn't make up to pass the man.
Russ, I admit it, but you kill Garvey dead, Bolt ran super fast. Jamaica finished second because Bolt's fast teammates, Asaf and Johan, were not there. I've been trying to make that point, but I didn't have the facts that you have right now. Dead.
And remember, 2012 when we broke the world record.
Yes.
Asaf never ran, He pulled up in the 100 meters final.
Oh. So who did
the other one? Then Blake. It was Blake, Carter, and Freighter, along with Bolt, that had the world record presently.
Yes.
You pick me up?
Yes, man.
So Bolt was blessed with a very good pool of relay runners, and them gel very eloquently throughout the period that they stood for.
Russ,
so
you don't need to say nothing more. The program are done, but well said, and I hope Garvey can see that he lost that argument about Bolt never needed or downplaying the importance of quality teams. Fastest time ever on an anchor leg, we still lost.
Well, that is what we are here about, my brethren.
Yes,
present the positive. You know what I'm saying?
Big up, Russ. All right. That's enough. You really have planned to squeeze one more at 2 minutes too. We have to live with yourself. We have to live with yourself. Yeah, we have to live with yourself. People like that, Let me just say, if you want high quality sports discussions, the way that you've been hearing since 1 o'clock, join Omega, aka KLAS. You will get that. If you want cascas, I'm gonna talk about the next man, and who I breed who, and who figure look girl, and who are going over America, and whether that there are other Emily Crooks and some others that you can't hear. Guess what's the difference? Other programs built themselves because of Orville Higgins and gather the momentum because people like hear about Orville Higgins. Whether they love it or they hate it. Orville Higgins is well known to have both enemies and fans. So if you create a program around me, you will have program. But when it's tired now and you have to come up with other sporting icons, other sporting topics, you can't manage that pace. So you talk about who breed who and who live down a country right peer. And then realize that even then, because that's how you can't do that very well. Big man, the #1 and most credible sports program in Jamaica's history, where we don't have to draw for some other topics when we are weak in discussing sports, is the Sports Desk. Orville Higgins and Zidane, unmatched in sports discussion. I don't know if you're good at you discuss who get born.
Very well, man.
Huh?
But we're not.
But we can't do that. That's
not what the program is about.
How if you look, girl?
Yeah, we can discuss everything.
People, join the sports program tomorrow. Listen, Emily Crooks or some other Emily Crooks knockoffs. Come tomorrow morning. Then, big up Era.
Solar.
Yeah.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I from Omega Radio. We'd like to inform the listening audience that effective immediately, KLAS Radio is officially Omega Radio now. You are listening to Omega Radio. Tell everybody, the station where Jesus Christ is the star. God on Sports. Sensible 89 FM Jamaica. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof.